Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Matinee baseball in St. Louis for the Cleveland Guardians, who are tied with the Cardinals 1-1 in the fourth inning. The Cincinnati Reds played the second of their series with San Francisco tonight at Great American Ballpark. Tyler Mahle to pitch for the Giants, Red Lauter for the Reds. Detroit Tigers today signed rookie shortstop Kevin McGonigal to an 8-year, $150 million contract extension that could raise with incentives to as much as $160 million. Columbus Clippers at home tonight with Iowa at Huntington Park. NBA play-in tournament continues tonight with a pair of games. The Orlando Magic in Philadelphia to meet the Sixers, while the Golden State Warriors will be in Los Angeles. They'll take on the Clippers. This update brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. If you're not happy with your results in the first week, get 100% of your money back. Awaken180weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
You're about to enter a land of audio delight so awesome that you'll drop all important obligations to get your daily fix. Even Marconi, inventor of the radio, couldn't have imagined the pleasures that are about to invade your ear hole.
Oh, yes.
Try as you might, there's no escape. Let's begin.
How? Good afternoon.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
Doing good, Mike.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
With special guests, Nicole Shearin.
Yeah, dog.
Jen Winters.
I will kick you in the junk.
Jeff Rimemer.
I will be around to haunt you forever.
And Chris Collinsworth.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Broadcasting live from the corner of Cracky and Sacky.
Excuse me.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
They don't know what the they're doing.
Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Hello, Common Man. How are you?
Oh, fantastic.
Are you really?
I can tell this is going to be one of the greatest shows of all time. So many things I want to talk about today, including talking to you fine people, because it's Good Clean Wednesday, which means you email us at goodcleanboy@gmail.com. Nothing is off limits. I look forward to answering your questions. We have Leather Jacket Time with Nicole Shearin at 3:30. Name dropping with Jeff Rimemer. Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
I'm really looking
5:30.
forward to Jeff Rimemer. Is he going to be positive?
No, there's nothing
about
to be
the end of the
positive about.
season?
There's nothing positive.
But he's always so positive
I understand,
about
and I think
our team.
a lot of that is a coping mechanism. And, you know, as soon as he gets off the phone with us, he puts the rubber bands on his vein and just shoots the heroin right in.
Rubber bands, or is it like a rubber tube?
I don't know. What do you call that thing?
You need like it's like a tourniquet that you need.
That's right. I couldn't find the word.
Really, get that thing good and tight. That's it. I mean, he was the old TV voice. I get it. He's got a soft spot for him, but
we all have a soft spot for him. But last night played out exactly like I thought it would. If you were listening to the show yesterday, I said it. I said they're going to come out with their stupid Cannon jerseys on. They're going to play a de facto road game because all the Capital fans will be in the building. It's Kremlin Appreciation Night. You got a chance for OV in your building. You're playing for nothing. The other team, by the way, playing for nothing too. But they actually played harder. And at the end of the night, you're going to lose. And at the end of the night, they're going to go out there with their sticks up in the air, and you're going to have the same mouth-breathing morons that go every single year. Oh, good job. You tried hard. Good job. And I'm just so tired of it. You know, I'm always so negative. Why are you so negative? I'll tell you why I'm negative. Because it's 25 years of crap. And I like it how I say it. And it's all you're negative. Rick Bowness comes in. He's here for 2.5 months, 3 months. He says exactly what I say. And then the same media morons in this town that usually don't give two craps about what's going on over at Nationwide because they've got their ass in Ryan Day's face. Like, yeah, you said it. He said it. He said what needed to be said. It's like, yeah, it needed to be said. Every year for the past 25 years, it needed to be said.
I'll even allow those first 5 years when we're ramping up as an organization. You can't always be like the Vegas Golden Knights, right? You're an expansion team, and then you're in the Stanley Cup Finals a couple years later. But the last 20 years, for sure, There has just been...
You give him a pass for the first 5?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll cut you some slack.
Right.
A little grace period for the first 5 years of existence. But after that, it's been nothing. We've had nothing to celebrate. And I'm sorry, it's just not good enough to look at the hot stretch that this team went on before they imploded. I mean, I saw...
Who cares? It's over.
I saw the stats thrown out once last night was done. I did not even realize it, I guess because we were just living in this haze where you and I, we knew even before they were mathematically eliminated, when they started to slide here, that the slide was not going to stop, that there was something different about this time where they had just blown it. They had exerted too much energy. I don't even want to say that, because that, again, still seems like an excuse. Exerting too much energy? What, to play hockey?
And why?
The right way?
Why did they exert
the way
too
that you
much
have
energy?
To play to win
because
in this league?
they had to, because they dig themselves a hole, because they suck.
But here's my point, though. There's going to be ebbs and flows in any hockey season, even with the great teams. But there is a type of there's a style of play, and you briefly saw that this year, but you have to keep that up. Maybe you don't play that for, 80 out of 82 games, but at least 70 plus games out of the season, you are at least finding those effort levels that will allow you to beat one of the other best teams in the NHL that night. Pucks can bounce the wrong way. You're not going to get everything to go your direction, but more often than not, if you commit to that style, if you bring that kind of energy, instead we're like, oh, well, they had to play over the top because they had such a crappy start to the season, so they just ran out of steam and couldn't do it anymore. I don't accept that anymore. And
you shouldn't have accepted it.
Everybody's got to stop accepting that. How about giving them some cred for getting back into the thick of things and getting into the playoff picture? Well, they got into the playoff picture, but the season wasn't over at that point. They don't end the season after 71 games. It's after 82 games.
I really do think that this city needs some sort of psychological experiment.
Oh, we need an evaluation.
I really do. I really think that some universities, professors, they should really just get down in the muck with us here and examine our psyche as sports fans.
We've got mid-market-itis.
But what bothers me, though, Timmy, and here's why I think it's such a fascinating study, because we have a football team here.
And they operate like a professional football team.
And we treat them like professionals. We treated them like professionals before they even were professionals. We have standards. If they're not met, we're pissed off. We demand accountability, all of that. And I've always made this joke, and it's true. You treat the amateurs like professionals and the professionals like amateurs, because there are so many people that almost want to treat Blue Jacket hockey like it's kids playing on a pond. Oh, good job. You tried your best. Who cares? If I'm Rick Bowness, and by the way, I will play the cuts and I will respond to it. If I'm Rick Bowness and I'm back, I'm sitting with Don Waddell today. And I'm saying, Donnie boy, I'm 71 years old. I've done it all. You got me off the boat. I'm here. You want me to come back next year? I'll come back next year, but we're going to do it my way. And here's the first thing I'm going to say. Every single captain on this team, from Boone, who's got the big C, to everybody else who's got the little A, no captains. I don't have any captains going into this offseason. We're going to change this whole thing around. I'll name a captain when I feel like a captain has earned it. There should be no leadership labels on this team. You need to tear this thing down. I don't want to hear about talent on the ice, because off the ice, you suck. You're toxic. He said it last night. What changed? Things got tough. And we don't know how to respond when things get tough. I can stand there in the intermission and talk about it until I'm blue in the face. But unless those guys in there want to do something about it, I'm not playing the damn game. I'm helpless. I'm 71 years old.
He just came in middle of the season, and he did some things that got these guys playing the right way. So sometimes it takes a guy that hasn't been around a lot to come into a situation.
Yeah, he's not a miracle worker, Timmy.
No. I mean,
he's not Trumpy Jesus.
But look. I know there's a lot of differing opinions on John Tortorella, okay? Torts is a hot-button coach for a lot of different reasons. He's got his MO. The book has been written about him. But what he did is he came in and he was that no-nonsense, no BS kind of guy. And then what eventually happened? It fell out of favors. You had players that didn't jive with that. They were at each other's throats. So it's almost like we couldn't take that kind of tough love, that kind of tough culture. Maybe that said something about us. I know it's not everybody, the same guys that were in that locker room. It's been some years now, but we've in a sense, I don't care who the coach is, whether it was Torts back then and the success he had, or Bones, if he's going to have another year or two, or if that was it. But whoever comes in next, you've got to cut through the BS. Like you said it. It's not a youth hockey team. These are men out here, and we need to stop being proud of just playing an 82-game season. Are we just happy to be a team in the NHL? Is that all this is?
For some people, yes.
I enjoy going out to Nationwide with my family too. I do like having a team here, but something's got to give. That can't be enough. At the end of the day, you're playing to win.
We'll hear from Rick
Herm
Bonis. No, not Herm Edwards. I think I'd rather have him run this team right now.
Give me somebody. Give me anybody.
Give me somebody while I'm waiting. I also want to issue a public apology. I don't do this often, but I want to apologize to some people personally.
Oh, thanks.
No, not you. How you doing, Ted?
I'm doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
I have a public apology that's coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
In Circleville, State Route 56 closed due to an accident that's between Jackson and Shoemaker Road in both directions. Another accident westbound on West Broad blocking the right lane at I-70. This report is sponsored by AAA Tire and Auto Service. Come into your local AAA Tire and Auto Service and save $15 off any oil change. Offer includes a free tire rotation, and you'll earn $7 toward your next service with Duramax dollars. Offer ends April 30th. See store for details. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
The weather in Central Ohio just got better, so why shouldn't your loan rate? CME Federal Credit Union wants to try to beat your current loan rate by 2% on autos and toys. Plus, no payments for 90 days on car loans and 60 days on motorcycles, boats, and more. Go to CMEFCU.org today.
There's nothing like picking fresh fruits, vegetables, and herbs from your own garden. They're fresh and taste better. Those delicious treats start at Oakland Nursery. Number one size blueberry plants start at just $9.99. Cool season vegetable plants start at $2.99 a pack. Asparagus roots, rhubarb crowns, gooseberries, strawberries, and more. And all of your favorite herbs, too. Premium quality fruit trees start at just $29.99. Fresh fruit in your cereal and yogurt, fresh veggies in your salad, and herbs in your favorite dish. It all starts at Oakland Nursery.
We're hiring at Don's Garage Doors. No experience? No problem. We provide full training, a brand new van, top-of-the-line tools, a gas card, and steady jobs with weekly pay. This isn't just a job. It's a career with real growth, great pay, and job security. Our team members go from training to 6 figures, and we're ready to help you do the same. Don't wait. Apply now at donsgaragedoors.com.
Matty Ice here. April showers bring May flowers and incredible savings at McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. Spring into a brand new 26 Chevy Silverado 1500 and save up to $13,000 off MSRP. Plus, you can get rates as low as 1.9% with approved credit. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details. We're talking serious power, serious capability, and a seriously low price. You can find them just off Route 23 on 95 in Marion or visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no-cost mortgage. If you've been in the market for a new home or just wanted to take advantage of lower rates, recent events have shown exactly why Miller Lending chose to offer a way around bad timing with our no closing cost program. With no fees rolled in or charged, including the cost of title insurance, you can simply close on today's rates and refinance free of charge as rates improve. Over the past several months, we spoke to numerous borrowers who had heard rates were coming down and chose to wait. We explained that if rates did fall, you could simply update a few documents and refinance again, but why take the chance? So when rates spiked 0.5% recently, not only was I disappointed that we couldn't help those who waited, but also for those buying a home who just saw a sharp increase to their monthly payment. So while we can't control the market, we can offer an alternative. Eliminate timing and say goodbye to closing costs forever. 877-9-NO-COST or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like Chew This Gum and It Grows New Teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today.
Hey there, I'm Brad. I'm about to win the Tuesday Night Bowling League Championship. I'm also a highway worker for the Ohio Department of Transportation. When you move over and slow down, you're not only giving me room to work, you're making sure I can bowl the winning strike with my buddies.
Roadside workers have lives and families, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. Remember, they're not just roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down.
Brought to you by ODOT, USDOT, NHTSA, and ODPS.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, commercial properties. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional grade products you need, delivered when and where you need them. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Partly sunny skies for us today with highs in the mid-80s and breezy winds. And then as we head into the evening, we'll see chances of showers and storms develop, some which could be on the stronger side. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with lows in the 60s. We will see storms and even showers possible the second half of your Thursday. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with highs around 80 degrees. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
This show has over 50 years of combined radio experience. They also have a combined mental age of 11. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Mike's got an apology that we want to hear in just a minute, but I want to talk about our friends at Tri-State Men's Health first. You know, low T can cause a lot of issues for the fellas out there. Maybe you're putting on some pounds. Maybe your mind feels a little bit foggy. That sexy time drive isn't up there enough. Maybe you've been watching our local hockey team.
Say maybe you have blue jacketitis.
Could be a thing.
They'll help you out at Tri-State Men's Health.
You got to get a big giant shot to get that out of your system. But really, those quick, half painful shots, they're the really pain-free shots in the ace. They rev you right up. We've had our numbers run. We've experienced it. It is a jolt of energy. It's a boost. And at Tri-State Men's Health, their advanced medical strategies, they now feature TRT, GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1, and more. They treat low T and other hormonal issues to help you shed those pounds, get more energy, enhance your whole body composition, improve sleep, the sex drive, and a lot more. It'll help you feel your best. So check them out at tristatemenshealth.com. Get started on this journey to feeling better. 2 locations right here in Central Ohio, so they're easy to get to. tristatemenshealth.com.
I say this to the guys in the dressing room. Guys will be back next season. And I say it to the fans, too, because there's certain fans out there and media members in this town. This offseason, let's all work on something, okay? And when it comes to this hockey team, let's grow a set of balls, okay? You go out and you play a certain way, and we as fans should react a certain way, which is cheering for our professional team, rooting for our professional team, buying the merchandise, going to the games, and also having very clear and reasonable expectations. And if our expectations are not met, collectively, we're not happy. Okay? Is that too much to ask? Because I asked this question because, especially it was magnified when the All-Star game was here. And
that's been a minute now, hasn't it?
It's been a minute.
Yeah, several years back.
This city has had the All-Star game. We've had the NHL draft here locally.
We had our big moment last year with the outdoor game.
We have the outdoor game.
Cool.
Anytime people from elsewhere come into town, specifically for hockey things, it's almost like as a society we walk around and say, "Or are you enjoying yourself? Are you having a good time? Do you like it here? Is
Did
there
you have a good day today or a bad day today?
do?" It's like, "Oh, just shut up and be proud of where you're from. Have some standards." All right? Let's have the same standards that we have for other things in our life for this hockey team. Stop groveling to everybody. "Oh, I'm just so glad we have a hockey team. Don't take it away from me." Are you kidding? Act like you've been there before. Act like a real fan base. And I want to apologize. I want to throw out an apology out there. I don't normally do this.
Who are we saying sorry to?
I'm going to say sorry to a few people. I'm going to say sorry to Jeff Carter. I'm going to say sorry to Adam Foote. I'm going to say sorry to Seth Jones and Artemi Panarin and even Patrick Laine.
What about PLD?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all of you because I sat here and I ripped you for being selfish pricks and not wanting to give all for this hockey club and this team, and you didn't see a pathway forward winning here and you decided to take your ball and went home, and I ripped you for it. As I think most people would. And I think we all did. But you know what? I'm sorry. Because you did the right thing.
Yeah, at least Bob got himself a Stanley Cup.
You did the right thing by getting out of here. So did Jeff Carter. Multiple Stanley Cups.
Yeah, Carter did too.
I'm just saying, you did it. You managed to escape. It's too late for us. We're in it. I'm in it now. I can't leave.
Jesus, this is depressing.
What do you want? All right, you want some good stuff? Here's Rick Bowness. Here's Rick Bowness from last night, the head coach of this team, at least for now.
Surprised is not the word. Very disappointed is the word. Very disappointed. We've got a good team, and they do care. So I'm mad right now, yeah, but they do care. But they got to show it on the ice. They got to. It's what I told you in North Carolina. Shut up. Let you play. Do your talking for you, right? So, I know the game was meaningless. I get that, but you still have to play. We talked about it before. Play with some pride. We have got great fans here. They deserve better than that, and they do. Love the fan base. Love the enthusiasm. Love the city. They got a lot of good things going here. We're not putting up with that for back door. Man.
All right, actually, that was towards the end.
He just resorted to moans and groans.
That was towards the end.
You've said about everything. But that, oh boy. Woo.
Here's really angry Ricky.
There's ways. I've been around long enough to know. I'll find ways. I've got enough experience. We can deal with this. I've dealt with it before. For back, we'll straighten it out.
I think even in the long history of this franchise, I don't think they've ever lost 6 games in a row to end a season at home.
No.
Is that worse?
It's terrible. Inexcusable. If they're not embarrassed by, not only tonight, by that, they're on the wrong team. They are. They got to be embarrassed with that. Anything else?
Anything else? No, here you go.
Well, the line.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. I was going to say, the line at the very, very beginning.
If
you're about to play, this was the one that spoke loudly to all of us.
Well, here is this team doesn't care about losing.
Rick, you've been a part of a lot of games and a lot of seasons. Have you ever been part of something that's as frustrating as this has been down the stretch?
No. And you know what? All I got to do is look at the stat sheet. 3 hits, 23 giveaways. I don't know if I'm back, but if I'm back, I'm changing this culture. These guys, they don't care. Losing is not important enough to them. It doesn't bother them. How can you go out and play like that? Should have done this about a month ago. But this is why we are where we are. This is why we're out of the playoffs. That kind of effort. Losing, you have to hate losing. I don't care if it's a meaningless game. I don't care. Show up and compete. 3 hits, 23 giveaways. What else you want to know?
We have that Harry Doyle soundbite.
My God.
One hit?
One GD
That's all,
hit?
like one goddamn hit.
I love how you just say it.
I don't care. Who cares?
I'm there abbreviating. I'm done with this.
Because it got tough. Because it got hard. Like we talked about after the Olympic break. It's going to get harder. So everything's good as long as it's going their way. And now it gets tough, we don't want to battle back. And that's why, that's what's happened over the last a couple weeks. That's all that's happened. We're going to change that. If I'm back, I don't know if I'm back. Don and I will talk. We'll get to that. But man, oh man, some of those guys are so lucky the season's over and there's no practice tomorrow. Anyways, there's no more games. What else you want to know?
I know they had media
he kept
availability.
going with that line too.
They had media availability today. Exit interviews. I haven't heard this stuff yet. I see Jet Greaves is in here. You want to hear from Jet? Here's
I guess we'll
Jet
see.
Talking about how playing under Rick Bowness was special. Special. Here's Jet.
Yeah, he's been amazing. I mean, he's brought so much experience to us. I mean, he's believed in this group so much. I mean, the details he's brought to our group has been it's been amazing. I think our group has made great strides since he's been here. I mean, where we were at the time, and he's taught us so much. I know I've personally learned so much from him about the game and just so many details of the game that I think he's harped on. And I mean, he's just such an amazing person. We've been fortunate on that end. I mean, he cares about every single guy in this locker room. He cares about winning. We've been super lucky to have him, and we're all hoping he's back next year. I don't know what those conversations are going to be. Those are obviously out of my hands, but me personally, and I know as a group, we're hoping he's back.
Now, Don Waddell was on with T-Bone and Tyvis this morning.
I listened to it.
He said that he wanted Ricky Bones back. So, I mean, but that
said they were going to talk today.
Okay.
And start going down that road.
But
so
again,
they've probably already had the conversations
if I'm
now.
Rick Bowness, I'm coming back only if I'm able to do everything I want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
And he was asked yesterday in that press conference, you played the clip, and it wasn't, in his state of mind right there, he wasn't going to be able to lay out the whole 5-point plan, but he stood on his experience. He stood on being around the game for a long, long time and just said, there's ways. I've been doing this forever. There's ways that we're going to get after it.
Here's something. Here is Don Waddell talking about keeping emotions in check this offseason.
Starting today, we're going to put our emotions in check because we've got a lot of work to get done. But, it's all, as we all know from last night, Rick's comments, it's very, very frustrating and very disappointing of how the season played out because, we felt that we worked our ass off to put ourselves in a situation to get to the playoffs. And once we got into the playoffs and something changed and we just couldn't find a way to win, especially losing the last 5 or 6 at home was very, very disappointing.
You worked your ass off to half-ass it at the end of the season. That's basically what this team did.
I agree with parts of that, and I don't agree with parts of that. This will not be the last time we talk about this today. But we do have to make room for Nicole Shearin because it's leather jacket time.
Yeah, the show goes on. We're gonna weave some of this depression
we're gonna weave
all throughout this Wednesday because we still have a lot to talk about.
Lattice work.
Oh man,
like a nice pie.
This is fun, isn't it?
It's great.
Not
Common Man and Timmy on the fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
In Circleville, State Route 56 still closed off due to an accident that's in both directions between Jackson and Shoemaker Road. Picking up a little slow traffic on eastbound I-70 between Livingston and US 33. Expect delays in through there. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Is water seeping into your basement? Are your basement walls cracking? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the basement waterproofing experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Bo Bishop here. Ready to hit the road and make some memories? Then get to RCD RV, Central Ohio's go-to destination for the best deals, unbeatable service, and adventure-ready RVs. Start your journey today at any of their 3 Central Ohio locations or visit online anytime at rcdrv.com.
Veterans and active duty service members. When your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity. CBJ, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Working your way through that home projects list, that means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your air conditioner or furnace. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain issues? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing problems? Call the Waterworks. HVAC breakdowns? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted and certified plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
Confused as to what to do after an accident? Or perhaps your insurance company is making the repair process difficult to navigate? Call us at Capital Ford Collision Center, where we fix all makes and models. We will work with your insurance company so you don't have to. Visit CapitalFordColumbus.com today.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
What up, bitches? It's leather jacket time with 10 TV's Nicole Shearin.
Sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub. Home of award-winning pizza and 32-ounce Yingling drafts for only $4.
Here she is, everybody's favorite sports anchor on 10 TV. It's Nicole Shearin.
Wow, what
Hey,
an
Nicole.
intro. Hey, guys.
Good to see you.
You too. I missed you guys, even though we were here last week. It just feels like a long time, you know?
It's still good to see you.
I know you too.
I mean, you're off on Mondays and Tuesdays.
I know, and it's the
so
worst days of y'all's lives.
It's a slow roll to start the week without you here singing up
Yeah.
a storm.
All right, let's cut the crap. So you've been in town for how long now?
Like since I started here?
Yeah. How long's it been? 2 years?
Over a year and a half, almost 2 years at the end of June.
Okay, almost 2 years. So you've seen the last couple of years. You've been here the last couple hockey seasons, and you've experienced.
That's where this is going.
Some Blue Jacket fandom. You know what it's like to cover this team.
Yes.
I just want, genuinely, I want your experience with this hockey team. And now I'm not talking about behind the scenes. I'm talking about being here, experiencing a season, the fan base, the relationship the fans have with the team. You grew up in Southern California, a lot of professional teams there. How does this fan base, this team, connect for you?
Yeah. I mean, growing up, we had the Kings. I remember when the Kings won a Stanley Cup and they had the parade. I was probably 13 maybe. But that fan base was not how it is here. When I moved to Columbus, I'd never experienced pro hockey like that before. Because, when you're in Southern California, you don't grow up playing hockey. None of my friends played hockey. But when I came here, I will say, the fifth line shows up, even if they lose every single game. They will show up, and there are fans out there, not all of them, but there are fans out there who are diehard Blue Jackets fans and will come to every single game, even if they are the worst team in the NHL. I think what is so frustrating, and again, I've only been here for 2 seasons, but those 2 seasons happen to be years when they were just points away from making the playoffs.
And last year was a special situation, too, because
Right.
you're dealing with the loss of Johnny Gaudreau,
absolutely.
and how do you navigate those waters?
Right. I just think with this year, what's really frustrating is the fact that Rick Bowness comes in, completely changes around the program, kind of like he waved a magic wand, and everybody's like, what did this guy just do to this team? They're the hottest team in the NHL.
We've seen it happen, you know?
Yeah.
Some change at the top, it just sort of lights a fire under your ass, kind of reminds the body and to the brain that we haven't been playing as hard as we can.
Right.
We know that it's in here somewhere. Something drastic just had to happen to get us in gear. It's a shame that it has to go that way, but it was working for a minute here for us.
It was, and I think what's so hard for fans is they're so close yet so far away. It's like, what happened? And this has nothing to do with the fan base. I want to say that right now. The fact that they have not made the postseason since 2020 has nothing to do with Jackets fans. They are some loyal fans, and shout out to y'all who show up every game, whether they're winning or losing. This has to do with the fact whether it's coaching, whether it's players not having the stamina and the ability to play hard when it really matters. Maybe that's what it goes back to. I mean, Mike, you and I talked about it, that you had said that they've just been playing with their hair on fire for way too long, that eventually you're gassed. And I think that's what they ran into.
I hear what you're saying, Nicole. I think with where we are is that we have. It's definitely not the fan base's fault. I mean,
No.
the one constant, the one consistent is ownership.
Yeah.
It's on ownership. It's on management for continually going from year to year to year to year and never learning from all their mistakes, whether it's past coaching hires, whether it's free agency signings, whether it's the types of players that they're picking in the draft, whether it's them getting the types of players that are going to fit into a certain coach's style of play. It's just, it always seems to be misaligned, and that always falls back on management and ownership on the top that allows this to happen. You desire to have a fan base that can be with you through thick and thin. We here in Columbus have just been with them through thin and thinner.
And
That's,
you know what?
that's what it's been here, and they should be lucky. They are lucky, and I think what Mike and what me, we've been trying to somehow find is, can we be a little bit angrier about things that can maybe trigger something to happen?
Better. And I will say, and I know I don't know if y'all have already talked about this or not, but
Thanks for listening.
Okay, I have other work I'm doing.
Fine, go ahead.
I will say, I think it is a disgrace to the fan base that you show up on your last game of the season and you play like you don't seem to care. And I get it. I get that game meant absolutely nothing. You are not in the playoffs. You are not making the playoffs. But your fans show up. Well, a lot of them probably showed up for other reasons to maybe see the guy on the other team.
I've seen people hammering our fans, season ticket holders specifically.
No, I'm not hammering fans.
I'm not saying you are.
selling their tickets to Capitals fans.
I'm seeing people out there that are really getting on season ticket holders, the STHs, for selling tickets. Do you think you want to be around a gaggle of Caps fans down there?
No.
If there was ever a year where you could double bird the front office and say, I'm not taking this anymore, it would be that final game. I'm not watching Ovi go off into the sunset. I don't want to cheer after they lose a game, with 3 hits and 23 giveaways.
But they hold their
when
sticks
they
up
tap
in the air.
their sticks on the ice.
They salute you.
And they salute the fifth line,
as they go
with
play
a cool
golf.
name.
And I think that's the thing that I'm struggling with, because today they had their end of season interviews, and the theme really from all the guys, as we've all heard what Rick Bonis said after the loss, he was very passionate, fuming, and rightfully so. He let him have it. All the guys today said they don't agree with the fact that Rick Bonis thinks that they didn't care and that they don't care if they lose. They all disagreed with that point, but they did agree with the fact that he's emotional, and that's how he is as a coach. So they respected that part of him, and all of them said that, we want him back next year. But they disagreed with his point of they don't care if they lose a game.
Well, the comments, how did the coach in Hoosiers say it? The comments were not designed for your enjoyment.
Right. Exactly.
This is not supposed to invoke some kind of good feeling when I say these things. But did you heard the beginning of that clip of the press conference last night where Bones had to stop? You heard his voice quiver.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I watched it like 15 times.
He went like
yeah.
He had to take 5 seconds before he could then go with the words that were going to match the feelings that he had. And I appreciate that. I'm sure after it was done, he probably looked in the mirror and said, okay, how was that a bit too far?
No.
Do I really believe that none of these guys care?
I didn't think it was a bit too far.
I didn't. And I know he doesn't believe 1,000% of that guys do care, but he's in line with where you and I have been. There has to be a point where we stop just applauding. Oh, you gave it a great try out there.
Also,
fought to the end.
What I think is kind of crazy, and respect to Bones for this, he came in here towards the back half of the season, and I feel like we've never felt that passion from a coach or anyone until right now with him. And that's a little concerning by the fact that he kind of just got here and he feels so passionate about that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
We haven't seen guys lay it down like that in a press conference in a while.
But you need that.
He sees talent in that room.
Yeah.
And it's like, look, we all have this. Those of us with children, sometimes they make decisions, they do things that just baffle you, right? And there are times where I look at my daughter and I think to myself, well, you're either lazy or you're stupid. Which one is it? okay? And I know you're not stupid. So which one do you want to be? And I'm sure that he looks at that stat sheet last night and says 3 hits?
Yeah.
3 hits in a hockey game? Okay? You either suck or you don't care. Which one do you want to be?
Yeah.
All right, and he knows they don't suck because he sees these guys in practice. He knows what they can do. He knows they can go out and play with the best teams in the game. So what's the alternative? The alternative is you don't care enough. Now, maybe the players can't see it because they're so far up their own asses they can't see it, but they don't care enough.
You're better than that, guys.
Yeah.
And you said it, too.
And they know they're better than that.
And look, like this is a really bad look. You weren't in here, but Mike's take was you got to go into a season and strip the letters off of jerseys.
There's no captains on this team.
And I'm good with that.
There's no captains.
You might have to play. Haven't we done that before?
Yeah.
I feel like we had a phase in a season or so where there was no captain.
No, when Rick Nash left, we had no captain for quite a while.
Okay.
Until Nick Foligno.
And then Foligno took it, and then it went to Boone.
Yes.
And this has not been a good run as a captaincy for Boone. And he's not the player that he once was, but we've seen that before where you don't have to be the best player on the ice to be that type of leader. But this run here specifically, this takes a lot out of us. This is the most depressing and disappointing thing, in my opinion, that the franchise has ever gone through. Being in the number 2 spot
Yes.
it seemed like
ice.
a couple
Obviously,
weeks ago.
we preface it by saying,
"Oh my God, yes,
on ice.
for
the
God's
ice.
sakes, yes,
On ice,
yes."
yeah.
We applauded them. We gave them so much grace and so much credit, rightfully so, for everything that locker room, everything that dressing room went through last year, and they fought their way. They were playing for each other. They had gone through a tragedy that brought something out of them where they really weren't supposed to be in it.
They were just 2 points shy last year.
Then you go through an off season and then you come back, you reset, you grieve, you recover from that, and you're ready to go, right? And you get past that. You make those moves. You're in a position to do it. Everybody's charging hard, and it just stops. Boone didn't play well. Z, who we'd all want to be our captain, what do you have, 4 points in the last 12 games?
Yeah.
Where did his play go? You've alluded to the Olympics.
Polish up that gold medal.
I hope it's not that. And I know he's a competitor and he would be pissed off to hear notions like that. But we don't care. We didn't get the job done.
I don't know how much time we have left.
None.
But, 0. That's great. I was going to ask you all a question, but I guess it's going to have to wait.
That will wait.
All right.
week.
Unless you want to stick around for the next segment.
That's up to y'all.
All right, stick around.
Let's
do a
Can I tell you
double.
something? I don't care. We got no rules.
I was
We'll do
wondering
it as well.
when we were ever going to do that.
All right, come on.
Now's the perfect time.
Common Man and Timmy and Nicole.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
State Route 56 remains closed from an accident out in Circleville. That's between Jackson Road and Shoemaker Road. On 5th Avenue, a new accident popping up. It's over at 7th. And northbound 71, 3-minute delay from 670 to 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Vision Zero Columbus. Serious crashes on Columbus streets cause permanent physical, financial, emotional, and property damage. Vision Zero is changing that through roadway redesign and a commitment to zero traffic deaths. Find out how at columbus.gov/Vision Zero. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
This is Lieutenant Governor Jim Tressel. If you're driving and take a quick glance at your phone, more can happen than you might think. Because taking your eyes off the road for even just a moment means you could miss everything happening around you. Don't let those few seconds take your attention away from what's right in front of you. Phones down, eyes up, Ohio.
College. A time to broaden the mind, question, learn. A time to challenge the status quo. And eat a ridiculous amount of pizza, which you can buy with your Huntington Bank debit card with the Ohio State University logo. Huntington Bank is proud to be the official consumer bank of The Ohio State University and the unofficial bank of pizza. Let's go Bucs! Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome.
Your reputation matters. That's why so many landscape professionals choose Gravely. Right now, during the Gravely Mow the Distance sales event, you can save up to 20% on Gravely commercial mowers. Built to perform day after day, so you can deliver the results your clients expect. Work hard, mow with Gravely. It's the Gravely Mow the Distance sales event, April 9th through the 19th. Visit your local Gravely dealer today.
I'm Dan Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, millions of people called us for representation. Why? Because trust grows when you win, and we've won a lot. Over $30 billion and counting. When you call America's largest injury law firm, you're calling a family. You're calling an army, our army. You're calling somebody who will fight for you. Injured? Let our family fight for your family. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Morning Juice is now live on YouTube. Join Bobby Carpenter and Jeff Thidoff weekday mornings from 6 to 8.
Just search 971 The Fan to catch the live experience or watch on demand.
The Fan.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Now is the time to call Comer & Cross and transform your garage with a gleaming new Comer & Cross garage floor. Maybe your garage floor has exposed concrete with stains and cracks or a bad epoxy or paint job. Well, the new Comer & Cross garage floor will transform your entire garage in just one day. Now, here's the great part of this whole story. If you call them right now, they're going to take 50% off installation. Yeah, that's right, 50% off installation from Comer & Cross when you call them today at 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. A Comer & Cross garage floor is the gold standard, guaranteed to never chip, crack, or show tire lift like epoxy or paint ever. Plus, they make it easy. They'll take your stuff out of the garage for you. They'll fix your cracks and pits perfectly like it's a new garage floor, and then they'll apply the proprietary finish that you pick. Yeah, I said it. They'll fix your cracks and pits. What's wrong with that? That's what you want. So call them today at 1-800-NEW-FLOOR to get 50% off installation. That's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. Or go to comercross.com.
With over 33 years of experience, Newman Roofing has become a household name in Central Ohio. Voted best roofing company 4 years in a row, Newman Roofing delivers a white glove experience every time. When it comes to your roof, call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit newmanroofing.com today.
Come into your local AAA Tire and Auto Service and save $15 on any oil change. Offer includes a free tire rotation, and you'll earn $7 toward your next service with Duramax dollars. Offer ends April 30th. See store for details.
At ADP, we know you want your landscape business to succeed, but we don't know anything about landscaping. ADP only knows how to handle the business of your small business. So if ADP focuses on the payroll and the HR, while you focus on the land and the scaping, success should follow. Just don't expect us to know all about Kentucky bluegrass, zero-turn cutting, or what to do with a woodchuck. That's for you to figure out. Let ADP help your small business focus on the part of the business you're good at. ADP for small business.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Ohio Heating and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Timmy desperately needs you to listen to this show so he can pay for his stupid dog's 10th ACL surgery. This is Man and Timmy.
You know, we were having so much fun with Nicole Shearin from 10 TV that she's here again.
Wow.
Yeah.
You didn't kick me out.
Well, you said you had a question.
I did. It was on the Blue Jackets topic.
All right, let's go.
I wanted to ask y'all if, in your opinion, Rick Bonis should be back for another year,
That's
or
a
if
good
you
question.
think they should go maybe to a younger coach or kind of a guy who you can maybe keep around for a while.
I'm glad you asked because we did not address this
Love
yet.
that. That's why I'm
and that is a big question to ask. I need that back for a season. I do. I've heard a bunch of other opinions on this already about how he's 71 years old and I need someone that can go 4 to 5 years and really reset the planes. What planes? What are we resetting? We lose all the time. I want that type of winner's mentality, no BS. I don't care if it's just for one more season. Then we'll figure out where to go after that.
When it comes to NHL coaches, there's no such thing as long-term plan anymore. I mean, you're seeing teams fire their coaches a week before the season ends,
insane.
and they're going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
How many did we have in between torts? and Bones.
Wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
How many did we churn
So
through?
there's no such thing as long-term plan. What if I'm Don Waddell, I'm looking at what is best for this team right now.
Mm-hmm.
And what's best for this team right now is to let the angry 71-year-old man do what he does. And that's going to wear thin at some point because it always does. Coaches like that, whether it's Tortorella or Mike Keenan, they only stick around for so long, and then the message gets lost, and then it's time to go a different direction. But right now, this is my guy.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants to come back, and he says he does, okay? I don't know why. God bless him. I don't know why.
He's got the itch again. It looked like a guy who had the itch again. Every hockey insider has sort of backed that up, that he was tired of sitting on that boat. When he got the call, he jumped right up like he was sitting on a spring. He was ready for this. And I hope that wasn't just pure emotion last night. A lot of it was, but there was a lot of truth with that too. So, he's going to be on with T-Bone and Tyvis tomorrow morning.
That's right. Rick Bonis will be
so
on.
I can't wait to. Maybe he's already back by then. I don't know.
No, that's very true.
I think sometimes we get focused on talent acquisition. It's all talent. And Nicole, because you've been around for a while, there's more to building a successful roster than just going out and getting the most talented people you possibly can. You obviously need talent, don't get me wrong, but you also have to have things that complement each other. Like I assume, maybe I'm wrong, if I go over to RFK Jr.'s house for dinner, it's going to be meat, and a side of more meat. I'm probably not getting a bread course, right? And in his mind, it's like, I'm giving you the best of the best. I'm giving you the meat. It's like, great, but if you're going to give me a nice meal that people are going to enjoy and want to come back for, it's got to have a little bit more nuance than just 9 pounds of ribeye put in front of me, right? I want a potato. I want a bread. I want a veggie. I want a starch. I want all that crap to complement the meat. And I think that's the problem here, is that they've went out, they get talent. Marchman's talented. Connor Garland's talented. All these guys are talented guys, right? But do you have enough of the complementary guys? Because you saw when Severson and when Matthew Olivier went down, this team had no physical identity whatsoever. Your entire team should not be wrapped up in two guys.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head when you said, strip the letters, strip everything, because I think that's part of it is you have to have the leader. You have to have the guy who fills the captain role where if bad things hit the fan, who's going to be the dude who rallies everybody together and says, all right, guys, we need to get our crap together and figure it out. And I think that's what's missing maybe from part of this. I think we saw sparks of that from certain guys, but when you look at this entire team, I don't have a guy I would point to say, yep, that's him. Think about any team.
The buck ends there, right? You don't.
Yeah.
That guy's not here.
No, exactly. So, and think about any team. It can be Ohio State football. It can be high school teams. I don't care. Any team needs that, and I think that's what's missing.
Has to be that guy.
But he doesn't have to be that guy.
He doesn't have to be.
It's the same thing with Rick Nash back in the day. We were in such a hurry to make Rick Nash the captain. Rick Nash was not captain material.
You know what I think is interesting? Actually, I think it was Bake who mentioned it. People have been throwing the name Adam Fantilli around for someone who could be the captain. And I don't hate it because he's young, he's talented, he's the kind of guy that you can keep around the program for a really long time. So when what you're saying, where Z has to be that guy, no, he doesn't have to be that guy. I think it depends on which guy has the personality and has the traits to be that guy where they can rally a locker room. And I think it's an interesting name that's been thrown around out there.
Look, Adam Fantilli is a bright young player. I don't think anybody's going to dispute that. I need to see a more consistent level of play for a couple more seasons, get that under his belt before we start talking about that as far as a captaincy. I say Zach Werenski because he has walked the walk. That's why I say that. You don't ever want to force leadership onto somebody. Like that's not something that you should have to do in sports. And I think when you have a team that is failing, well, then that obviously does reflect leadership. And you've got your leadership in terms of players, you've got your leadership in terms of coaches, and then upward and upward, right? And we're, I think, giving Bones some grace because he just got here and for the most part, since he's been here, they've been a successful team. They just didn't keep it up enough because they had such a bad start. But, I mean, Werenski has become a different player these last 2 seasons. We've all seen it. It's just really unfortunate how these last 12 games have gone for everybody, which makes you pissed off. It makes you angry. It makes you want to ask more questions, deeper questions going into this offseason.
Where can people find you on 10 TV tonight? What time?
I'll be on at 6 o'clock early in the show. I'm talking about Ted Ginn Jr., coaching the Aviators again.
He had a good week, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. It was really great.
You got to talk to him today?
On Zoom, yeah. I asked him, actually, a question. I asked him...
What's your favorite bourbon?
No. I said you quickly
Not a bourbon guy.
You quickly took accountability for what happened. What are you trying to teach your guys about how to handle situations like this? And he had a good, heartfelt answer.
Okay. All right.
So that'll be at 6 o'clock. Then 11, I will be anchoring sports. You can find me on 10 TV for the late night peeps who like to stay up and watch.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thanks, y'all.
Timmy is absolutely giddy about some potential big news coming down the line. Details coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Still looking at that crash on State Route 56 in Circleville, completely closing the roadway down between Jackson and Shoemaker Road. Also an accident. This is on the westbound I-70 ramp to the southbound East Outer Belt. This report is sponsored by Sunsetter. With a Sunsetter awning, turn your patio into a cool shaded retreat. Up to 20 degrees cooler with the push of a button. And right now, save $350 at sunsetter.com. That's sunsetter.com. Life's better under a Sunsetter. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Listen up, Columbus. Before you buy or lease a new Honda, see Lindsay Honda first. For a limited time, every new Honda includes a complimentary gift. Choose a KitchenAid stand mixer, a 75-inch high-def TV, or a zero-gravity massage chair when you buy any new Honda. Plus, drive a new 2026 Civic Sport, just $199 a month, or a 2026 CR-V LX, just $279 a month.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference.
During the Honda Spring Event, see lindsayhonda.com for details.
Home should be a comfortable place, but sometimes it's filled with rooms that are too hot, too cold, high energy bills, noise, and polluted air. You deserve better because you care about home comfort, and that's why Logan Services will care for you. We're fast with same-day estimates and next-day installation. We're friendly, listening to you, offering a system for every home and every budget. Get comfortable by choosing Logan AC and Heat Services.
Recalculating route. Estimated arrival time. Never.
For people with nasal congestion, snoring, or sleep apnea, finding a solution feels like a never-ending road trip.
First stop, my primary doctor. Then the pharmacy. Then a sleep specialist. Then an ENT.
What if there was just one destination for all your problems?
Welcome to Advent, your one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care in one location. Over 95% of patients with severe nasal breathing issues report improvement. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
You have arrived at Clear Breathing.
Hey folks, it's Jeremy Birmingham. Berm here from the Austin and Berm Show on 97.1 The Fan. After hitting maintenance with Awaken 180, I kind of thought that was the whole deal. All right, cool. Don't be an idiot now. Don't gain it back. Stay under 200 pounds. That was the win. But then maintenance did something I really didn't expect. I lost another 5 pounds for free. I'm now down 40 pounds, further under 200, and that's the part about Awaken 180 that still cracks me up a little bit. Because people hear maintenance and think it means barely hanging on, eating celery in the dark and trying not to blow it. That's not this. I'm eating pizza. I can have ice cream. I'm living like a normal person. The difference is I'm not fighting myself all day, or if I'm wondering what one weekend away from the plan could ruin the whole thing. Awaken 180 just didn't help me lose the weight. It taught me how to live in a way where I'm not headed right back to where I started. The last 5 pounds in free maintenance, that tells you everything. Awaken180weightloss.com. Go there now and give it a chance and see how it can help you take control of your life and your health the way it did for me. Awaken180weightloss.com.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
And are you tired of windows so drafty that your curtains blow in the wind even after you shut your windows?
Sounds like a problem, Wilson.
It's why at the other window place, we now offer curtain tie-downs.
Wouldn't just great non-drafty windows be the answer?
And tank the entire curtain tie-down market?
Get the windows that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
Common Man here for Weed Man. I talk to you about Weed Man every year. Why? Simple. Number one, I use it. Number two, it works. You want to get those lawn roots thick, baby, because when that happens, they resist weeds, disease, and insects, and they're using top-of-the-line stuff. We're talking golf course quality. Weed Man is locally owned and operated by Corbin and Audrey. They will take care of you. Proudly serving Central Ohio and our Dayton friends. Call your local office, 614-733-3747, weedman.com.
At Metal Supermarkets, we're all about getting you and your crew to quit in time sooner. That's why our service is a cut above. You see, no matter the project, we'll get you to the right metal, shape, and grade. Cut to any size, ready real fast. And yeah, we'll deliver, leaving plenty of time for the important things, like opening an ice-cold can of aluminum. Metal Supermarkets, the convenience store for metal.
With the first pick of my favorite places in Columbus, I choose Hollywood Casino Columbus. The draft is coming up. 4 in the top 10. Oh, man, is this draft going to be fun. So much fun, we need to throw a party. Scotty Vegas here, and come to the sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus on Thursday, April 23rd for the draft. We're going to have contests, prizes, and best bets. See you at 7 on Thursday, April 23rd. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Cleveland Guardians wrapping up their series in St. Louis this afternoon. In the 8th inning, the Guardians trail the Cardinals by a score of 5-3. Cincinnati Reds try for back-to-back wins as they take on the San Francisco Giants tonight at Great American Ballpark. The Detroit Tigers today signed rookie shortstop Kevin McGonigal to an 8-year, $150 million contract extension. And with escalators, it could increase its value to as much as $160 million. Columbus Clippers at home at Huntington Park tonight with Iowa. NBA play-in tournament continues with a pair of games tonight. The Orlando Magic at Philadelphia to meet the Sixers. Golden State Warriors in L.A. to take on the Clippers. This update brought to you by BMI Federal Credit Union. Voted best credit union for the past 8 years in a row by CBUS Top Picks. Visit bmifcu.org to learn more. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
These two morons keep the studio so cold that Timmy's nipples can cut glass. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
These guys are cool, but not that cool.
It is a good, clean Wednesday. We're not going to be depressed and defeated for 3 straight hours. Who knows? It could pop up again at 4:30. I'm not sure. But do send us an email either way. goodcleanboy@gmail.com. Got a lot of them in there right now. We appreciate it. We'll start getting to some. Mikey, I'm really excited about this potential news story. I'm waiting for it. I'm refreshing social media and the web pages that I follow, my golf topics. It looks like LIV might be done.
Livy done?
LIV.
I like Livy done.
I like Livy done too. That's Baywatch right now. Follow me.
All right.
LIV
Golf
done.
See, I saw
Could be gone.
I saw this today. Maybe it was, the Saudis. They're saying to themselves, I'm
tired of spending money for something that sucks.
We're wasting billions of dollars on this. Meanwhile, we got, people rocketing missiles over to
absolutely
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Is this the best?
There's a war going on.
Use of our cash at this point. I don't know. Who the hell knows? Or maybe they just got wise. Maybe they said, we did an internal review. We did an audit. We did an internal audit of LIV Golf. And here's what we determined. It sucks. No one likes it.
It's on YouTube.
One watches it.
And the C-dub.
We lose billions of dollars.
It's pretty easy to see.
Perhaps let's not do it anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to understand why this is failing. I can't say this about a lot of things, but I was on this one from the get-go, and I'm not the only one. I know a lot of my golf friends share in that opinion when LIV was starting up, that this was a ridiculous idea. No offense to the sport that I hold near and dear. There isn't room for a second professional sport that has marketability, that's going to get eyeballs. Like, you can take like a little dip into the pool to try. And you know what that is? That's TGL. That's something like that, where you're taking the stars of your sport and you're casting a different light on them. You're miking them up. You're having some fun.
It's an accessory.
Off the course.
Right.
It's an accessory.
It's not the main course.
It's a puka shell necklace.
Okay.
That's what that is.
You strike me as the type of guy.
No, I
that
never,
had a puka shell.
I never did.
You put on some Jack Johnson.
I did listen to some Jack Johnson.
I'm sure you did. You had the puka shell.
Rainbow sandals, possibly, but there was no
Pac
shell.
Sun.
Did frequent Pac Sun back in the day while we were speaking to the mall yesterday. Soft spot in my heart. But back to LIV Golf. The product just wasn't there for me. It's a sport in the first place where there's not room for that. The NFL, they're not doing this. These are other leagues. They're gonna buy these leagues up in hopes that they can figure out some way to have a minor league system with it. But there's not that much room we're seeing for more professional football from a watchability standpoint. So it wasn't going to be there with golf, and then it's not going to be there for some version of golf that is dumbing down everything. The sport is about history. It's about tradition. It's about the cathedral-like golf courses that you play at, famous tour stops, and then the major championships. That's what it's about. So
That's not what it's about.
All that did was fracture the game,
wrong.
and hopefully those guys, after severe penalties and lots of public flogging, they'll eventually trickle their way back in to the PJ Tour so we can be, back where we were 5 years ago, like normal.
I don't care about tradition and history and egg salad, okay? I don't care about any of it.
What about pimento?
I don't care about that. I want a Kiki, a DJ, and John Rahm wearing shorts.
Kiki Adida Baba?
You give me that, I'm all in.
You weren't watching, were you?
Is that the most stupid thing ever, too? By the way, I love how the rest of the world thinks they know Americans so well. You know, the Saudi trillionaires, whatever, sitting around saying, oh, these Americans are so stupid. See, they like team stuff, right? Like all their sports, it's team stuff. And they like to watch that Ryder Cup crap once in a while, don't they?
That's what makes it great.
Why don't we have a whole league? The Americans will eat that up. Oh, yeah, and we'll have, all you can eat popcorn shrimp right there. Those fatties will like that, too.
We'll just have a river of popcorn shrimp. Like you have the chocolate lava fountain. We're going to have a lazy river filled with popcorn shrimp.
And
that
they
you can
like
eat your way through.
They like music.
We'll play that.
We'll play the music.
We'll play it loud.
And those people at the Phoenix Open, they're nuts. So let's do that for every single golf tournament that we have.
You know what they forgot? I don't think they had jiggling aces.
I wouldn't know.
I didn't really see. I mean, I saw clips. And after every stupid event, there was this big grandiose stage, like somebody had just won the Indy 500. It was just lame, sad, pathetic, stupid, dorky.
Well, I think they're supposed to start playing this weekend. Don't they have a thing in Mexico City? Are they going to play it or not?
I don't know. TBD, because everything that we're hearing right now is that their executives were in emergency meetings in Manhattan last night. It started off with the Monday Q guy reporting on this, who had sources that were on top of the situation saying, I think everyone involved needs to stay near their phones. I've got pretty good sources, and I've heard some other people that LIV is shutting down, and Yahoo Sports reporting on it. And according to the Financial Times, that the Wealth Fund in Saudi Arabia is on the verge of cutting the funding for it, a blow that would potentially, if not certainly, put an end to the tour. I say good riddance, go to hell, and go to jail, LIV Golf. You suck, you jackass.
So are these guys going to be like Costanza going back in the meeting? Like Bryson DeChambeau?
Bryson DeChambeau. By the time it's Memorial time, when we're at Jack's place here.
Hey, guys, how are you?
Jack.
Feel like I just saw you last week, huh? Oh, yeah, where you been? Oh, yeah, I was...
You took that serious?
Spending some time with the family. It wasn't serious.
Let's see.
What did I do with my show sheet?
Your show sheet? I got
gone.
one right here. You want one?
I know, but what did I do with mine?
I don't know.
It's all gone.
You need... It's all gone. There's nothing.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, it blew under the monitor.
Yeah, I found it.
Going to do some emails?
Yes, go ahead.
Going to go right now?
Yeah.
How about this one? My guys.
I want me some glory hole.
What are some of your favorite weeknight go-to meals to make at home? I contend.
He contends.
He contends. He wrote that in there, too. That one that should be thought of again is a good old-fashioned hamburger helper. Ooh. It's cheap, cheesy, and delicious. Also, I'm sorry Timmy's wife won't let them eat sandwiches. Jail from Derek there.
Hamburger helper was a big sore spot with me as a kid, because I was never allowed to have it.
We had that. I would say that was in our weekly or bi-weekly hopper.
I would see
up.
the commercials. They'd have the hand there, right? The helper hand.
Yeah.
And they're making a ground beef, cheesy, noodly thing. And I would turn to my mom and say, Mommy, why can't we have hamburger helper? And she would say, that's for people that don't know how to cook. I know how to cook.
No, it's for people that want a quick meal.
I understand
after
that.
Work.
But my mom we never had rice-a-roni. We never had any of that stuff.
The San Francisco treat?
Never. Never.
So flavorful.
And so what happened then? I left the house and I ate all of it. It was like hamburger helper rum Springer. I was just all, give me more helper. And it's got so much sodium in it, you wake up in the middle of the night and I would eat the entire thing that serves 4. I mean, I'd eat the entire helping by myself.
Oh, man.
It's delicious. It's greasy ground beef with melted things.
Something about the flavorings and the seasoning packets and some of our favorite boxed foods growing up. I mentioned the Uncle Ben's rice. They had some different flavors. He's up in the sky now. They had to. He's with the alligator from Happy Gilmore, right?
Well, it's still Ben's original.
It's Ben, but
we don't call him Uncle Ben.
Yeah, that's gone.
Uncle Ben's.
We're out. We're out on that. But what else? Oh, Zatarans. Zatarans, like the red beans and rice.
No, we never had any of that stuff.
Oh, it's so good.
No, never had any of it.
Such a good spice to it. Shake and bake, that type of deal.
Never had it.
I mean, your Velveeta shells.
Never had it.
God, could you even have a Kraft macaroni and cheese?
Rarely.
A box?
When I was sick.
It had to be 50 cents back when we were kids.
When I was sick home from school, Mom would make me a Kraft macaroni and cheese. And it was usually the store brand, though.
Yeah. My weeknight meals these days, we do a lot of Korean beef. We got a nice recipe that we've boiled down for that. A little stir fry every now and then.
Korean
classic
beef.
Classic pasta meat sauce with a good Italian bread is not that hard to whip up. And we do a little honey lime chicken with rice. A lot of things that involve rice. I feel like we got a good menu in the Hall household.
That was Sin Shu Chu's nickname, Korean beef.
Sin Shu Chu. Say that 5 times.
No, got to say it slow. Say it fast, it's bad. All right, more good, clean emails coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
On westbound I-70, there is an accident. It's on the off-ramp to the southbound East Outer Belt, and also a crash on 5th Avenue over at 7th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Vision Zero Columbus. Serious crashes on Columbus streets cause permanent physical, financial, emotional, and property damage. Vision Zero is changing that through roadway redesign and a commitment to zero traffic deaths. Find out how at columbus.gov/Vision Zero. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Bo Bishop here. Picture this. Windows down, the beautiful countryside rolling by, the kids laughing in the back, and nowhere you have to be but wherever the road takes you. That's RV life. Find yours at RCD RV. 3 locations in Central Ohio or online anytime at rcdrv.com.
We all plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick roads can quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. To get started, find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor and call a groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Hey, Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions. And yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit ramosroofingohio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
Ready to make it rain on the court for a great cause? It's the 3v3 Hoops Tournament at Ohio State University RPAC. Saturday, May 2nd from 12 to 4. Hosted by NBA legend Kenny Anderson. Grab your 3 and let's see who the best trio in Columbus. For your shot at a share of $10,000 in cash. Register now at classicforcolumbus.com. That's classicforcolumbus.com.
Presented by the Franklin County Board of Commissioners, Office of Economic Engagement and Community Development, and America 250 Ohio.
Cheetah Green with Skip Mosick.
Saturday, former Buckeye John Cook joins us from the Senior PGA Championship at the Concession Club, plus Dave Shedlowski of Golf Digest.
Cheetah Green with Skip Mosick. Saturday mornings at 9 on The Fan.
This is Lieutenant Governor Jim Tressel. If you're driving and take a quick glance at your phone, more can happen than you might think. Because taking your eyes off the road for even just a moment means you could miss everything happening around you. Don't let those few seconds take your attention away from what's right in front of you. Phones down, eyes up, Ohio.
Hi, I'm Josie. My daughter turns 5 today. Blow out the candles. I'm also an Ohio State Highway Patrol trooper. When you move over and slow down, you're not only giving me room to work, you're making sure I can get home to celebrate with my daughter.
Roadside workers have lives and families, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. When you see flashing lights, remember, they're not just roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down.
Brought to you by ODOT, USDOT, NHTSA, and ODPS. File with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They help you get your biggest refund, and then they help you do more with it. Start filing today in the Credit Karma app.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Watch for a few thunderstorms tonight across central Ohio. They'll be more numerous up in northern Ohio, where they could be strong to severe at times. On Thursday, we start dry across central Ohio and then watch for about a 50% chance of some afternoon rain showers, even a couple of thunderstorms, the high around 80. Friday's looking really good. A lot of sunshine and dry, highs near 80. Cold front on Saturday afternoon, Saturday night with a line of showers and storms. That is your 97.1 The Fan weather forecast. I'm 10 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Chris Tomer.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Two men who are not allowed to sleep in the same room as their wives. This is Man and Timmy.
Please subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your stupid audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. I need Rick Bowness to come over here and scream at me.
For the pongy?
For the way I'm playing ping pong right now.
Oh, my God.
And it's not because I don't care. Trust me, because I'm kicking trash cans out there, throwing temper tantrums.
Well, maybe you have to get your attitude in check.
I have my attitude in check when I'm playing, and then afterwards I go crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, does this sound like a man whose attitude is in check? You've got to focus.
I've lost
You've got to harness
10 straight games.
You have to harness the energy. Harness the good energy. Block out the bad. Harness good, block bad.
I can't
harness good, block bad.
I have to do the show with you.
Well, I can't help you there.
Look at your face.
I can't help you with that, but at least it's a good, clean Wednesday. Would you like an email?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, this one's from Alex. My good, clean cats.
And that's Dickie, the punchline donkey on 97.1.
This is a good one. I haven't thought about this in a while, but he's right. Can we please discuss the quantity of pubic hair that ends up in a given random urinal around town? Is he not right? What the hell is going on with people out there? Do you unzip and it's just whoosh, whoosh? What do you bring
just
your
goes out like dandelions?
What are you just clipping right on top of the urinal at a Jackets game? Like, what is this? Every single urinal you've ever looked at has like 65 pubes. All around.
I don't know why that got me.
Well, I know I got you.
That got me.
He goes on and he says, especially at the airport. I was traveling recently, went number one as you do at CMH, of course, as you do. When you're at when in John Glenn, take a pee.
Well, you got before you get on the plane, you got to take a piss. Come on.
No, before you get on the plane, you got to dump.
No, I dump before I leave the house.
Yeah, well, what if you missed that opportunity and this is your last chance? What's your rule on this? What's your rule on using the good, clean family restroom with the singular lock when you know that isn't really for you?
I don't use that.
As opposed to being a real man and letting your feet show and people can see through the cracks of the stall doors and you can sit there and just loudly do your thing while there's 19 other people in the room.
The good news is about the airport bathroom is that it's always so busy. It's quite loud.
You're right.
Right? So you don't
There's
have to
so
be...
much commotion.
Right. When we're upstairs here in our little office...
Oh, it's terrifying.
And one other person walks in...
it's terrifying.
And there's just no sound. We have no air blowing. We have nothing in
worst.
there. It's terrible. They got to pump in some white noise or something because you can't even let a fart go.
That's why don't we have constant sound?
Every public bathroom
should
have white noise.
No, or they should just blast Gavin DeGraw, something like that.
I don't want to be anything other than
what a man trying to be. Yes, something like that.
You're right about the pubes. I don't know what it is, man. I guess some people don't groom on a regular basis, so when they do let the mouse out of the house, the pubes escape.
He said he noticed them all over the urinal liner. There must have been at least 18. I can't help but think for the rest of the day, who is using that urinal before me where pubes are just detaching and flying out? Or what is the guy doing to cause this? I must know because it's driving me crazy. My best guess, some pubes are being snipped on the zip up. But then how aggressive are you zipping? Jesus. Hashtag urinal hair.
Well, you walked
Thank you in GTH.
To the situation where there was just a load of stool in the urinal.
I've never seen anything quite like that. It was right after we started the show, and Go to Jail was a fairly new segment. That might be the harshest Go to Jail, where It's death in the public square.
But
it's bring the circus clowns out type of
in your
execution.
Mind, the person that you wanted to execute wasn't even the person who crafted it.
And then to go in.
Tell the story. Come on.
So we're
pretend we've never heard it before. Tell a story.
So we are getting back from a long road trip. Like, we've been in Chicago and we drove to that one. We did Chicago. We did a nice little lake house. This was last summer vacation. We had just started doing the show and we had a good trip. And the way Jack is, when it's lunchtime and we're on the road, there's one thing on his mind and one thing only, and that is the Golden Arches. He wants some Mickey D's. And who am I to try to get us to choose some other option? When you're on the go and you don't really know the surroundings.
It's a perfectly fine thing to do on a road trip. You go to Mickey D's.
So we actually made it to the outskirts. We made it to Bonetown. So we were just hitting the Marysville area because, we weaved our way through northern Indiana. We take that 33 route down, connects through Marysville, goes through your part of town, back home. And we get to that McDonald's up there. That it's the one right off of 33 where all the stuff is. The Home Depot's on the other side.
All the stuff
of the interstate. It's like our version. It's like your Sawmill or my Hilliard Rome Road. Marysville people hit me up. I'm not sure what that exit was, but the McDonald's seemed fairly nice, like fairly renovated, nice Mickey D's. Get in there. First thing you got to do when you're on the road is you got to relieve yourself. Just had to go number one. That's it. So me and Jack both 4 hours in the car. We're heading right there. We'd made the app order already, so it was going to be delivered right to the table because that's the move. Go inside, sit, app order, food will come out, hit the bathroom, come out, food will be there. Before I even reach the men's door, you're in like the little area there where the women's bathroom door is over here. The men's room is more off to the side, back right. I start to smell something, and you already know what it is. But you still, there's always been that toilet bowl that's blown up, and you're not going to go in there. You know it. You know it's there. You can smell it.
You just want the urinal.
I'll be 30 seconds.
That's all you want.
Hit the sink, and I'm out of here. Like, I got to go through it. But what do you do when you walk into that men's room? And when we popped the door open, the stench. It was like I was getting punched out by Mike Tyson in The Hangover. It was bad, baby. And I took one peek around the corner where the little partition separates the sinks from the urinals. And in that urinal is just a heaping pile of crap.
You're burying the lead.
But, so that's bad. And then the worst part of it all is right after I saw that and my head kicked back. I'm like, oh, Jesus. I see that and I want to die, right? But I'm thinking, I have to go so bad. But I can't because the stall was a mess too. So that one was out of order. And the one urinal, gone. What happens? But this degenerate walks into the bathroom, passes right by me and Jack, heads right to the urinal that is overflowing with crap, and he starts pissing on top of it. Tonight! God! I've never seen anything more disgusting in my life. We ran out of the bathroom.
I ran for my life.
I said, Lord Jesus. There's a pile of crap. I got in my car and I drove off.
What was amazing is that your son still sat down and ate lunch.
Why?
He sat down and ate.
I was hungry too.
You ate too?
The dining area was fine. We're on the back corner of the restaurant. And I couldn't tell him either. What do you do? And you just quit, right? The second you find out something is like that in the bathroom, you just quit.
Well, yeah.
Didn't you have a situation like that once? Where they told you to clean something up and you're like, I think I just quit.
I was working at the grocery store.
The Kroger's?
No, this was the
Jules?
The Eagle.
The Eagles?
Wasn't Giant Eagle yet.
Just
It was Eagle Country Market.
Eagle Country Market.
Is what
That's
it was.
Fancy.
And the bag boys had to take turns and clean the bathrooms. It was my week to clean the bathroom in the back.
You got a whole week cycle for that?
Yeah. We didn't clean very often. And so I walked back.
You just lie.
into the bathroom. And this is a multiple person job. No one human could have done this.
A multiple person
on their
job.
own.
This was calculated,
smeared all over the stalls, the mirror, everything. Just smeared all over.
Oh,
I
God.
walk out. I tell my supervisor. I said, I just saw that in the bathroom, and
he said, "Well,
what are we going to do about
get to
it?"
getting.
He says, "Oh, sucks to be you." I said, "No, it sucks to be you. I quit. I'm not cleaning that crap up. I'm 15. I don't have any standards.
I don't have any stake in the game either."
Oh,
yuck!
That made my stomach hurt.
We had that happen in our middle school bathroom too.
Smear all
campaign
over?
with crap.
God,
that
why?
was, you know what though?
Why?
We talked about that for the rest of our lives. We at least had that.
Remember the time?
What a story it'll make.
All right, we had a record set last night. I'll talk about it in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Good news, an accident has now been cleared away. It was on the westbound I-70 off-ramp to the southbound east outer belt. However, in Circleville, State Route 56 still closed from an accident between Jackson and Shoemaker Road. This report is sponsored by Coda. Tapping is already how you move through your day. Now it's how you ride the bus. Pay to ride Coda by tapping your card, smartphone, or smartwatch and go. Learn more at coda.com/tap. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, what are we wearing?
Lie detectors. Anytime a lie is detected, we get a little shock.
All right, let's try them. So, Pella was rated by homeowners as the leading window brand here in Columbus.
Nothing? Okay. Well, our windows can change the look of your home. Ow. This thing sometimes shocks you when you tell the truth. Ouch. It's okay. I'm having fun.
Get the windows that can change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Call the folks at Buc-ee, night or day. My sinks gurgle, they barely drain. The toilet overflowed. I plunge all day with no luck. What's wrong with this commode?
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain. You don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buc-ee, night or day.
With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio.
Your reputation matters. That's why so many landscape professionals choose Gravely. You can save up to 20% on Gravely commercial mowers during the Gravely Mow the Distance sales event going on now through the 19th. Visit your local Gravely dealer today.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Remember that funny line from Christmas Vacation?
Clark, it's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Well, these morons keep jamming them down our throats, so they're not funny anymore. Here's Man and Timmy.
Oh, hey, this dumb show brought to you by the Hinderer Motor Company. We had a record set last night. Lehigh Baseball. You didn't think I was going there today, did you? Lehigh Baseball,
the Fighting C.J. McCollums,
has set a D1 record by scoring 20 runs in the first inning of a 38-6 win over Coppin State last night. But that's not the story.
Lehigh's in Pennsylvania, Coppin State's Baltimore, Maryland. I couldn't tell you what their nickname is. Maybe the Eagles.
The story, though, is that they scored 20 runs in the first inning.
20 runs.
On 3 hits. They had 3 hits. Here's what you had in the first inning. 11 walks, 6 hit by pitches.
Yeah.
And 3 hits. What are they playing, a Little League team? What's Coppin State throwing out there? They shouldn't be playing each other.
It's a college baseball team.
I understand, but
there should be some ball players there.
You're walking 11 and hitting 6 in 1 inning?
I don't know what to tell you, man. That's why baseball is fun, especially when you get to baseball down at the MEAC level. I'm guessing is the conference that Coppin State is from. Lehigh, I think, is a Patriot League squad. I don't know. Maybe they're a better baseball conference historically through the years. I couldn't tell you.
They finished the game. I told you they won 38-6. They had 12 hits.
Hey, free donuts at our Kansas City Krispy Kreme.
12 hits on 36 runs, 25 walks, and they were hit by pitch 9 times. 9 times.
I say that back there. One of my favorite perks of all time was when we would all get together. This is when we're in college or our first couple years out of it. And Kansas City Royals tickets back in the early 2000s, right after that Tony Pena run, they got real bad real quick. They had that one good season, and then they just became another farm club for the rest of Major League Baseball.
Was that little
Jermaine Dye, one of your guys, was playing there. David DeJesus was a outfielder for them there. Mike Sweeney was their All-American boy.
Mike and Mark.
But Mike was the dude.
Mike was the dude. But Mark Sweeney was also on that team.
The brothers were there, but Mike Sweeney was like the guy.
You have a little Raul Ibanez?
I forget Raul Ibanez. Yeah. We had a
Johnny Damon.
Johnny Damon. He was left a year before, I think, they had that big year. But either way, so they had the promo for the Royals back in the day that 12 hits gets you a dozen donuts. A dozen hits, a dozen donuts at your local participating Krispy Kreme locations. For a Krispy Kreme lover like me and like you,
Absolutely.
What better deal to be had? But the funny part of it is the guys in the Krispy Kreme had no idea what was going on, but it worked to our benefit because they didn't even need to see tickets. Sometimes the Royals weren't even playing that day.
And you'd walk in and go, hey, Royals!
12 hits. And they just have all these boxes of a dozen donuts ready to go. Here you go, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Sergio Garcia has apologized now.
I seen it.
We all saw his rant on the 4th hole in his final round of the Masters. Sergio has, for me, been an afterthought in the golf world since he joined LIV, same way as Phil Mickelson. And it's too bad because Phil is a legend of the game, 6-time major champ. Sergio Garcia, even though he's only won one green jacket, has always been a hot name in the golf world. And he has just always been sliding down this ladder where he can't control himself. There's tons of examples, and Sunday at the Masters was the worst of it all. He snapped his club. Everybody saw it. And we were wondering if we were going to maybe get some disciplinary action that would carry into maybe future Masters. But you can see the writing on the wall. Someone there got to him, said, you have to apologize. And he did. But why hear it in the voice of Sergio Garcia? That's boring when the Macho Man can read it to us.
So I want to apologize for my actions on Sunday at the Masters tournament, yeah. Here's the thing, yeah. I respect, and I value everything that the Masters and Augusta National Golf Club is to golf, yeah. You understand what I mean? Ooh, yeah. And I regret the way I acted, and it has no place in our game. Yeah. It doesn't reflect the respect and appreciation I have for the Masters, the patrons, tournament officials, and golf fans around the world. But let me tell you something right now. Yeah, you haven't seen the last of me. Oh, yeah. All of you golfers don't know how to show emotion. That's what I learned playing on the other tour. Yeah, we pop champagne. Yeah, we yell. Yeah, and we wear shorts. And we snap clubs. So I guess what I really apologize for is you not understanding that this cream is going to rise to the top. Yeah, you won't keep old Sergio down for long. I'll be back in your face on that PGA Tour soon. Dig it.
See, you thought you were going to get an apology.
So. Yeah.
And he just turned on you then.
Yeah.
He turned on you.
That was...
Refresh my memory. Yeah. When Sergio was coming up, like young Sergio.
Yeah.
They compared him to Tiger, right?
Yeah, good memory. So Tiger won the Masters in 97. You could probably picture the Sports Illustrated cover back when that was a thing and we still all collected those. I got that one in my golf room now. But right after that, they went to your neck of the woods, and they had the PGA Championship at the world-famous Medina Golf and Country Club, right outside of Chicago. And Sergio was with Tiger every step of the way.
And they were around the same age, weren't they?
They were right around the same age. Yeah. Sergio was younger, even younger than Tiger going into that one. I think Tiger's got him by, I have to check the Wikipedia, maybe 3 years, something like that. I think Sergio was in his teens, if not 20 years old, when he was making that run for that championship. And he had a famous shot where his ball was up against a tree trunk, but he still had a line and a glimmer of hope to make solid contact and move the ball down the fairway to try to put it on the green. And he looked like he closed his eyes when he made impact. And that was a famous photo that was caught. And everybody loved Sergio back then. And it was odd for me, like being a golf fan, he was always really likable when he was younger, when he was in his 20s. He had the Adidas sponsorship. He was a cool guy.
Crotchety.
He just became an a-hole.
He didn't win a lot. Not as much as he was supposed to win.
Didn't win the big tournaments. Didn't win majors the way that he had hoped to. Justin Rose, though, went the other way because he was also that kid. Justin Rose had a hole out on the 72nd hole of an Open Championship. It was a great moment. I mean, he holed out from 120 yards or so, right? And he had a great finish. I think it might have been top 5, and that might have been when he was a teenager too. Really, really young. And he never really reached those levels of what a prodigy, star teenage golfer was expected to do. He won one major championship, JR. I think it was a U.S. Open within the last 6 years or so. But he's continued to work on himself. I mean, he's never had behavioral issues.
Everybody says wonderful things about him.
He is a great guy. He's dedicated. He plays the game the right way. He's really talented, and I think he can still win a major. And I'm rooting for him to win a major. Sergio, I root to never see his face again.
We had something happen yesterday that I'm surprised has not happened more often. I'll tell you what it is coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
In Circleville, State Route 56 still closed off due to an accident that's in both directions between Jackson and Shoemaker Road, and southbound 71 after East Broad, a disabled vehicle off on the left berm. This report is sponsored by the Ohio Department of Public Safety. Roadside workers have lives and families, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. Remember, they're not just roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down. Brought to you by ODOT, USDOT, NHTSA, and ODPS. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hi, this is D. Miller. Have you lost your energy? Not feeling it in the bedroom anymore? It could be your testosterone. Yes, even if you're a woman. Testosterone controls energy, confidence, and sex drive too, for both men and women. Want to find out if your testosterone is unbalanced? Find out now for free. Synergenics and Low T Center are offering free testosterone testing for both men and women. Stop by or book today at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
Truck drivers, maximize your miles and earn top pay as a team driver at Schneider. Schneider just raised its pay for team drivers and has the freight to keep you moving. More business with small package parcel shippers creates new opportunities with DC to DC drop and hook freight. The advantages don't stop there. Schneider's teams also enjoy the newest trucks with factory installed power inverters and outlets, refrigerators, and memory foam mattresses. Join now and sign-on bonuses of up to $16,000 per team may be available. Find your team driving job at SchneiderJobs.com.
Listen up, Columbus. Before you buy or lease a new Honda, see Lindsay Honda first. For a limited time, every new Honda includes a complimentary gift. Choose a KitchenAid stand mixer, a 75-inch high-def TV, or a zero-gravity massage chair when you buy any new Honda. Plus, drive a new 2026 Civic Sport, just $199 a month, or a 2026 CR-V LX, just $279 a month.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference.
During the Honda Spring Event, see lindsayhonda.com for details.
Aviators football returns Friday, April 17th, 8 p.m. kickoff. The first 5,000 fans through the gates take home a free team flag. Grab your tickets now at UFLaviators.com. United we fly.
If your garage door is so ugly that the FedEx guy is just literally baseball chucking your packages at it, so you get the point, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For 30 years, transforming the look of people's homes for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Bishop and Friends.
Defending national champions, chasing immortality, perfection, all of it. Sometimes you need a history lesson, and sometimes you got to go way back.
Bishop and Friends, sponsored by Diamond Seller.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on The Fan. Get Eco.
Hey, Jerry, remember when we launched our $93 drain clearing offer and you invented the phrase 93 or free?
You know, I've actually written quite a few catchphrases in my career.
Oh, yeah. Aren't you the guy who wrote Bob's Your Uncle?
Yep, for my friend Steve, who has an Uncle Bob. I was as surprised as anyone when it caught on with the general public.
Get Eco.
Well, we need 93 or free to catch on. Our experts will clear your clogged household drain for just $93. If we can't, it's free. And we guarantee it'll stay clear for at least a year, or we'll clear it again for free.
Get Eco, and Bob's your uncle, your drains are clear.
Get Eco.
But Jerry, my uncle's name is Michael.
Get Eco, and Michael's your uncle, your drains are clear.
Let's stick with 93 or free.
Yeah, good call.
Get Eco.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
Coffee, sandwich, hash browns. Tired of the same breakfast routine? Time to refresh your morning ritual with the $6 Tim's Trio from Tim Hortons. It starts with a premium blend of freshly brewed coffee, a hot, savory breakfast sandwich made with freshly cracked eggs, and for a tasty twist, a daily baked donut to sweeten the deal. Ask for the $6 Tim's Trio. Your morning ritual refreshed. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer. Medium coffee only. Terms apply.
Welcome back to the KeyBank Financial Playbook with Jeremiah Smith.
This play is called the rainy day out because everyone needs an emergency fund for a rainy day.
Jeremiah fakes left, past impulse buys and subscriptions, then gains 3 to 6 months' expenses right into the rainy day fund. What a gain!
That's money in the bank.
Poetry in motion, JJ. Until next time, KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank, member FDIC.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and 32-ounce Yingling drafts for only $4.
Common man's wife would rather bang her head up against a wall instead of listening to this show. Timmy's wife is banging the milkman. This is Man and Timmy.
All right, here's something that I'm surprised doesn't happen more often.
Mm-hmm.
Orioles manager Craig Albernaz, which...
Albernaz, yeah.
I got to tell you.
Oh, my God.
I had no idea. Did you, Teddy?
No idea.
Right. You could have given me 100 guesses. Who is the manager
No idea
for the
what?
Baltimore...
That he's their guy.
That he's their guy.
I thought you were going to say that he had such a gigantic... I didn't know where you were going.
No. I had no idea that he was the manager
Understood.
of the Orioles, is what I'm saying. So
he came from the Guardians, though.
He's in the dugout last night, and he catches a foul ball in the face.
Right, yeah, define catches.
His face caught the foul ball, and he had a broken jaw and multiple cheek fractures. But he actually went back into the dugout then after getting checked out by medical personnel.
He did media after the game.
Yeah, with a broken jaw and broken cheek.
They had to take his face off. Yes, Teddy. Yes. Die! Dynamite drop by you.
The mayor of Huber Heights said the new Buc-ee's pulled in over $1 million in sales on the first day. I assume that's good. I don't know.
Yeah, they said that was really good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not good for the restaurants down the road, apparently. No, it's good for Buc-ee's. It's not good for anybody else around them.
But we're all excited about it, though.
They said it was good for the hotels, too, because apparently people came in and stayed like the night before in hotels.
Let me tell you something.
You're a lunatic if you're doing that.
Listen here. I don't condone this behavior, but one of my favorite comedians back in the day, Norm McDonald, he did Weekend Update on SNL. And there was a particular story he was doing about Kmart and how they were rolling out store credit cards. and how this was such a popular program that Kmart was turning down people because they just had too many applicants for the credit card. And he looked right at the camera, said, my advice to you, if Kmart turns you down, kill yourself. Now, it's ridiculous. It's over the top. I got it. However,
it's pretty
if you're
good.
sitting around the dinner table and your spouse says to you,
rejected by the blue light credit card.
We gotta get to the Knights Inn in Huber Heights for the opening of the Buc-ee's. We can't just go on that day. We have to spend the night.
Why are we staying at the Knights Inn,
Whatever,
Dad?
man.
Because the microtel is booked solid.
We gotta go. No, you don't. If you're booking a hotel to make sure you're one of the first ones at the gas station next day, what are we doing?
Look, I like Bone, am a proponent of a good, clean gas station.
And I don't care. I don't care about them, but I think we can all agree. People stay at the hotels?
They're designed to break up your trip. There's a mile marker off of I-70 eastbound that every single time we are going back east to Maryland, to Virginia, D.C. area, wherever we're going, I look forward to it. It's Cabela Drive. I don't even remember what state it's in because it's right near the border of West Virginia and Pennsylvania. It's in that Wheeling, Washington, Pennsylvania nook. You know what I'm talking about? Where the borders
I don't know what the hell you're talking
boom,
about.
boom, boom. But that is a spot. I look forward to the sheets. There's a double sheets there. Double barrel sheets. There's one right off the exit, and there's one right around the bend in case you want to stop in the Cabela's as well.
I understand
and
that.
I enjoy that, but
stopping
that's part
off
of our trip.
You don't stay in the hotel next to the sheets.
No, I don't understand that for the life of me. That's lunacy. Staying in a hotel to go to the gas station, and $1 million on day one. I was trying to compute that. I was looking at the Masters not expenditures, their earnings in
merchandise.
In merch, yeah. And they were projected to come out with about $70 million in merchandise sales.
$70 million.
With people spending $277 per second is what they projected. And then I got a text message from my buddy who was showing me his personal friend's haul at Augusta. I've never seen anything like that. Any regular human being who's not a millionaire that would go to a golf tournament.
Thousands of dollars?
Oh, I showed you the picture before the show. What did that look like? 60 to 70 items? 60 to 70 singular items between shirts,
selling it on eBay?
hats, vests, jackets. I have no idea. But, I mean, that's a lot of stuff. And by the way, that Buc-ee's, I saw that Buc-ee's was in the neighborhood of 75,000 square feet. And I haven't been out there yet, but I saw the area when they were building it because we stopped off and had some Marions that was in that little area. And then I saw the photos of it. And to me, it just looks like a grocery store. And so then I did some quick internet research on square footage of a grocery store and take like the older style stores, not like the renovated, not like a Meijer or the renovated Kroger marketplaces, but a standard grocery store. Those could be in the range of 45,000 to 65,000 square feet. This is bigger than a standard grocery store? Is that not like jumping it to the next level? I think it's like 55 acres is the plot of land. There's 120 gas pumps.
The governor of the state was there for opening day.
What would that be, like our local Sheetz that's in Grandview? Do a multiplier of that Sheetz to get to that Buc-ee's.
Oh, the Sheetz in Grandview
is it 30?
Tiny.
Is it 30 of those?
Maybe.
Dear God.
I don't think DeWine was at Intel the day they put shovels in the ground.
No.
But he was at the Buc-ee's.
No.
Give me an email. Come on.
My angry jacket backers. In honor.
Eat so I can take my back pill.
What?
I'm sorry.
What are we doing?
That's my fault. Jail for me. in honor of that analogy you made about the CBJ being too much meat, what kind of meat would that be, by the way, besides a giant ribeye? And give me your ideal Hyde Park meal.
Oh, it depends on the mood. But I'll tell you this, when the Buckeyes won, actually when they beat Michigan, I went out that evening to Hyde Park and I got the big giant Ryan Day steak.
36-day dry aged
ribeye. Bone-in ribeye. And it
heavily marbled.
It was delicious. I like all cuts though. You give me a nice filet. I like a béarnaise sauce with the filet. It's a lean cut. It needs a little bit more sauce. A ribeye to me doesn't need that, but all the selections over there. I'll tell you what I love over there. I love the little thin onion strings that come with the steak. It reminds me of the Damon's onion loaf.
That's a great call.
You ever have the Damon's onion loaf?
I don't remember if I had the Damon's onion loaf. I'm sure I did because I went to Damon's in Northern Virginia growing up, and I got to tell you, I remember the experience more than the food at Damon's.
Onion loaf, delicious. Teddy misses Damon's.
I like the Urban Meyer, the strip.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah, we all do. He took his face off. Our boss, Fishy, is upset with Michigan football. I'll tell you why coming up next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
State Route 56 remains closed off in both directions from an accident between Jackson and Shoemaker Road that's out in the Circleville area. Northbound on the East Outer Belt, traffic a little slow between 670 and 161, a 2 to 3 minute delay. This report is sponsored by Vision Zero Columbus. Serious crashes on Columbus streets cause permanent physical, financial, emotional, and property damage. Vision Zero is changing that through roadway redesign and a commitment to zero traffic deaths. Find out how at columbus.gov/Vision Zero. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member. They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
Hey folks, it's Jeremy Birmingham Berm here from the Austin and Berm Show on 97.1 The Fan. After hitting maintenance with Awaken 180, I kind of thought that was the whole deal. All right, cool. Don't be an idiot now. Don't gain it back. Stay under 200 pounds. That was the win. But then maintenance did something I really didn't expect. I lost another 5 pounds for free. I'm now down 40 pounds, further under 200, and that's the part about Awaken 180 that still cracks me up a little bit. Because people hear maintenance and think it means barely hanging on, eating celery in the dark and trying not to blow it. That's not this. I'm eating pizza. I can have ice cream. I'm living like a normal person. The difference is I'm not fighting myself all day, or if I'm wondering what one weekend away from the plan could ruin the whole thing. Awaken 180 just didn't help me lose the weight. It taught me how to live in a way where I'm not headed right back to where I started. The last 5 pounds in free maintenance, that tells you everything. Awaken180weightloss.com. Go there now and give it a chance and see how it can help you take control of your life and your health the way it did for me. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
It's never a bad time to fire up the grill. At Billiards Plus, the grilling season never ends. While you're grill shopping, you'll love browsing Central Ohio's largest selection of pool tables, game furniture, and shuffleboard. Family owned and operated. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Come into your local AAA Tire and Auto Service and save $15 on any oil change. Offer includes a free tire rotation, and you'll earn $7 toward your next service with Duramax dollars. Offer ends April 30th. See store for details.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, it's important to us that when you call Pella Columbus, you talk to a real person.
You should hear how smooth it is when you call us.
You calling right now?
Yep. Oh, here we go. New windows. No. New window. Operator.
Get the windows that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
It always seems to happen at the worst time. You're finally in bed after a long, hard day, and then you hear it. You sit up, heart sinking. Is that coming from the ceiling? All of a sudden, it's a middle of the night flashlight hunt to find the leak. But don't worry, Newman Roofing has you covered, literally. With more than 3 decades in the business, we've seen just about everything a storm can throw at a roof. Our teams know how to spot the problem, explain your options, and fix it right the first time, with craftsmanship and care you can feel good about. We're not just here for a quick patch job, and we never will be. We're here to make sure your home stays protected season after season. So when it comes to your roofing, siding, or gutter needs, choose the company you can trust, Newman Roofing. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF, or visit online at newmanroofing.com. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Cleveland Guardians finished up their series in St. Louis this afternoon, suffering a 5-3 defeat. The Cardinals with 3 runs in the 6th inning to pretty much decide it. It's the second loss in a row for the Guardians. Cincinnati Reds try for a second straight win as they host the San Francisco Giants again tonight at Great American Ballpark. Tyler Mahle pitching for the Giants, Red Lauter for the Reds. Detroit Tigers today signed rookie shortstop Kevin McGonigal to an 8-year, $150 million contract extension that could increase to as much as $160 million with incentives. Columbus Clippers at home tonight with Iowa. NBA's play-in tournament continues with a pair of games tonight. Orlando Magic at Philadelphia to meet the 76ers. Golden State Warriors in L.A. where they'll play the Clippers. This update brought to you by the Waterworks and Header Plumbing, Drain, Heating, and Cooling, together to serve you better. Schedule today at thewaterworks.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Hey kids, if you don't buckle down in school and do something productive with your free time, this is your future.
You guys ready to play like big boys yet, huh? Maybe pick out your own outfits in the morning?
Listening to Common Man and Timmy.
It is a Good Clean Wednesday. We'll get to some emails here. The line is goodcleanboy@gmail.com. Got some Big Ten football for you first. So this is going to displease our fearless leader, Fishy.
Fishy's a big Illinois guy. Went to Illinois, has a sexual relationship with David Merkowitz, whatever the hell his name is.
Whatever itch he is from the Illinois basketball team. So a day after pulling the pledge from Illinois, 4-star quarterback, the number 2 overall quarterback prospect in the 2027 class. That's Camden Lapati. He's 6'3". He's out of Salt Lake City. Gotta love how Illinois and Michigan are tussling for this kid out of northern Utah. But because Kyle Whittingham, he's got the inroads there on that fertile Utah recruiting grounds, he went in and snatched up Camden Lapati. He's going to Michigan now.
Nickname has to be Poo Poo.
Poo Poo Pee Pee.
Right? I mean, it's Lapati.
Lapati. Yep. I would think so. It's just a natural fit right there.
You want some David Merkovich?
You mentioned David Merkovich. So Fishy is completely obsessed with this guy to the point that he's tracking his social media channels, and every time he opens his mouth, he's like, hey, Timmy!
He sends it to me, too.
Take a listen how David Merkovich sounds saying this word.
He emails it to me.
Yeah. Links.
This is David Merkowitz talking about his hair routine.
David's drop hair routine. No routine. This is a bad hair. Like not B-A-D, the B-E-D hair. Understand?
Bed hair.
Yeah, I got it.
He's not even doing anything to it.
No.
He just rolls right out of bed, and that's what he has.
I think in that clip that you just heard, first of all, this is good for dudes that are about ball, right? Any social media clip where you can hear a basketball bouncing, I'd say that's pretty good. We're not just doing TikTok videos where we're dancing. We're having a good time. We're laughing. We're enjoying our company. But there's a ball bouncing. And Stojakovic, forget his name now, but Peja's son. He's something Stojakovic. He was right there with him. Sure. Mika Stojakovic.
He also likes the way he says the word category.
We are not in the same category, that's why.
Category.
We are not in the same category, that's why.
What about the interview?
Did he just announce he was coming back, too? Was that today?
Merkovich did announce he was coming back, and Fishy was spying on him making his announcement as he put up like some weird kind of screen that had
he did the Michael Jordan. He did the I'm back.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was the way he did it. Like he was speaking, he was like on a Zoom, and then he just got all quiet and he was trying to like do something with his screen, and it took a bit of time. And there was like a little fish, apropos for Fishy watching this.
I show you my screen.
And then all of a sudden that letter was there that said he was back. Do we have that interview that he did after they had their Final Four run
with
Tracy Wolfson? That was pretty good too.
And how you doing, little partner?
Fine. And it's little visitor now. Attaboyoli's how you say it in Cherokee.
Oh, well, pardon my French, but I'll be damned.
Walker told me I have AIDS.
Okay. All right.
It's different than I remembered it. Tracy doesn't sound like herself. Must have had a cold.
He told him he has AIDS.
Right.
Weird.
He's got AIDS.
He's got it. The kid's got AIDS. Don't hear that every day.
No. All right. Email time? goodcleanboy@gmail.com.
My vehiculars.
To switch the samples.
Vehicular.
Hey, good clip to play right there. So I heard that Timmy just watched Heat the other day. What are some of your other favorite action movies from the 90s that you can always go back to? Well, Panama Ted already quoted one in this show. Anything with Nick Cage, we can go.
I think Face Off sucks.
Face Off, but it's a good kind of sucking.
It really sucks.
It does, but it's fantastic.
How about The Rock?
Yes. Welcome to The Rock.
It's a great movie.
The Rock and Con Air. That had to be in the 90s, right?
Con Air's in the 90s, yeah.
Yeah. Fugitive's
that's not an action movie. I wouldn't classify it as an action movie.
You wouldn't?
No, it's a suspense movie. Has moments of peril, but
fringe. I mean, it's on the fringe of action.
Is there a machine gun? Is there an explosion of some sort?
There's a giant train crash. That's the beginning of the movie.
That's not. Come on, Teddy.
The man jumps out of the sewer system down like a 300-foot waterfall.
Come on over for an action flick, and it's The Fugitive. You're probably excited because you like The Fugitive, but you're probably disappointed because in your mind you have an idea of what an action movie is.
Fugitive's an action movie, I think.
What did I talk to you for?
No, I'm serious. I think that's that's an action movie, isn't it, Timmy?
I feel like it's got enough action, but I know what he's saying because the script is so good. The dialogue is so good.
It's a great movie.
It's, of course, you're not saying anything less about the movie.
Like Arnold and Vanessa Williams star in Eraser.
Well, there are degrees.
That's an action movie.
Yes, there are degrees. I mean,
your luggage.
Face Off has the one thing that most over-the-top action movies have to have, and that's running and shooting / jumping and shooting. Con Air has a lot of running and shooting, jumping and shooting. And you also have to have a slow walk with a giant explosion happening behind you. Like, that's got to be a thing.
I think there are movies with action, but I wouldn't necessarily call them action movies. For example, I was watching The Italian Job the other day. Not 90s, but still early 2000s. I think a fairly underrated flick with Wahlberg and Donald Sutherland and crap like that. Charlize Theron is hot.
I haven't watched that in a long time.
Very, very good movie. And there's action in that movie, but I would call that a caper movie.
A caper, yeah.
A caper, not an action movie. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys would call it an action movie.
Heat then would get into two genres because I do feel like, robber flicks have like a separate category because there's a lot of movies that are about bank robberies, thievery in general. I love how I said thievery.
Thievery.
Vehicular.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
You have the Mission Impossible series with Tom Cruise fired up in the 90s. So you at least had MI1 where he's suspended on the cable and he's doing his thing, trying to break the code, which they brought that character back in The Final Reckoning, Teddy. The guy who was in the CIA mainframe.
Yeah.
Who Tom Cruise had to hack his system. And they banished him to Siberia. Yeah. And then he shows up. And he's a great actor.
He had to help him out.
He
If
has a great
someone
beard.
has been banished to Siberia, that's an action flick.
Sure. He's been there the whole entire time. He got married to an Inuit person. It was a very beautiful story.
Yeah.
Under Siege has to be up there for the 90s.
Under Siege has a special place in my heart.
Speed.
It's the first time I saw adult boobs on the screen.
Oh, I mean, it changed the way I viewed birthday cake. I thought every birthday cake was supposed to be like that.
I was sleeping over at Tony Finazzo's house. We rewound that a million times.
I love
Tony Finazzo.
Tony Finazzo. You had Tony Finazzo. I had John Gutierrez.
Gutierrez? Not Gutierrez?
I called him Gutierrez.
You butchered his name?
No.
Let's whiten you up, kid.
That's how
You're too brown for my liking.
That's how he
Gutierrez
said his name. So that's what I called him. That's what I calls him.
All right. Hey, AI is useful for poo-poo and pee-pee. Details next. Speaking of poo-poo and pee-pee, don't forget Jeff Rimer is going to join us at 5:30. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Good news for you on State Route 56. That accident between Jackson and Shoemaker Road has now been cleared and the roadway as a result reopened. However, on Alum Creek at Refugee Road, wires are down. Use caution in that area. This report is sponsored by Murphy Tractor. With John Deere construction equipment rattles from Murphy Tractor, nothing stands between you and a job well done. Need smart grade, TopCon, Trimble, or attachments? Their rental fleet is always work ready. Learn more at murphytractor.com. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, it's Austin Ward. Listen to The Beat with Austin and Byrne, now powered by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Get the latest Buckeye news, insights, and unbeatable analysis every day. Don't miss a moment. Stream The Beat with Austin and Byrne, sponsored by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Hey, Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years, and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no-cost mortgage. Back in 1989, when I first went on the radio to introduce this whole no closing cost concept, where you could actually close on your mortgage without the lender taking $15,000, I had no idea if I had created the next pet rock fad of the day or something that would define my career over the course of the next 37 years. But once mortgage rates fell from 9 down to 6, our business exploded and I never looked back. You see, a no-cost loan is the only consumer-friendly mortgage where the homeowner actually holds all the cards. Short funds to close, eliminate thousands of dollars in closing costs. Rates are now down almost 2% from the peak, but you're holding off due to the cost of a refi? Not anymore. So let's start you down that path of eliminating closing costs once and for all and keep that money where it belongs, with you. 877-9-NO-COST. That's 877-9-NO-COST. Or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top-Rated Service Center Award.
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment, brakes, shocks, and struts, and more.
Yes, sir.
But, Mike, do you think people believe Carfax over me?
Well, you are the Phantom tire buyer.
Exactly.
If your garage door were a person, and it'd be the type of person who double parks just because they can, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, we fix sucky garage doors. Straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
The Reds are on the Fan's family of stations all season long. If you don't listen, Terry Francona will ride his scooter to your house and yell at you. Your home of the Reds. The Fan, the Fan 2, and the Fan 3.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, commercial properties. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
This is Lieutenant Governor Jim Tressel. If you're driving and take a quick glance at your phone, more can happen than you might think. Because taking your eyes off the road for even just a moment is like driving the entire length of a football field blind. Don't let those few seconds distract you from what's right in front of you. Phones down, eyes up, Ohio.
File now with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They'll find every credit and deduction or your money back. File in the Credit Karma app.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We could see a couple of thunderstorms tonight across central Ohio, more numerous up in northern Ohio. On Thursday, we start dry. Then in the afternoon, 50% chance of some rain, even a couple of thunderstorms and a high of 80. Friday, great way to end the week. A lot of sunshine, nearing 80. On Saturday, strong cold front afternoon, evening hours, nearing 80 for the high, and then turning much cooler on Sunday in the 50s. That is your 97.1 The Fan weather forecast. I'm 10 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Chris Tomer.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
There's a greater than 0% chance Common Man gets fired before this show is over. You're listening to Man and Timmy.
Can I tell you what really bothers me?
What?
First of all, the Blue Jackets really bother me. If you missed the 3 o'clock hour, it was a lot of hellfire about the current state of the Columbus Blue Jackets. Go back to listen to that on the podcast. But I am a Ben & Jerry's super fan. If I could only have one brand of ice cream for the rest of my life,
that is yours.
It would be Ben & Jerry's.
You love them. What, do you have an all-time favorite flavor?
Well, if I just had to pick one, it would be the chocolate chip cookie dough. I also contend.
You contend?
I contend that Ben & Jerry's has the best vanilla in the business. Just a delicious vanilla. I love the cookie dough. I love a Chubby Hubby, too, with the chocolate-covered pretzels. Delicious.
I think they did one back in the day called like Americone Dream.
They still have it. Stephen Colbert.
Yeah, Stephen Colbert.
Yeah, they still have it.
That was a very, very good. I thought it was going to be a limited time one, but I'm glad they still have that.
There's tons of flavors. I enjoy most of them. I've had a couple that aren't winners, but, what are we going to do? But here's what aggravates me, though. I saw that one of the founders, Ben, is still with the company.
Ben from Ben & Jerry's.
Ben from Ben & Jerry's. Is still with the company in like an ambassador capacity, and he's making some noise about how they want to be, Ben & Jerry's should be independently owned again, because this is a company that is very socially aware. They have not been shy about spreading their message, right? So in the past, they would go online and say the equivalent of Free Palestine. Whatever you think of that. Ben & Jerry's was always that type of company. The problem is when you then are owned by a much larger company.
When you sell to some bigger conglomerate.
That has lots of other brands under its umbrella and a stock price and all this other stuff, they're not necessarily big fans of you going online and saying that type of stuff. Now, I understand that back when it first started, that was the charm of Ben & Jerry's. But what bothers me is that Ben and Jerry sold out. They took the big chunk of cash and sold out to a big company. And now they're surprised when the big company doesn't run it the way that they want it to be run.
And that's a long time ago.
It was a long time ago,
right?
And they're still on the payroll as ambassadors. But they want to be able to go out there and, community advocate and all that sort of stuff, and that's great. But you took the check and you sold it. Wasn't losing money, right? You just decided, I'm going to cash in, I'm going to sell it. I have the same problem with Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban comes out and bitches and moans, I wouldn't have traded Luka, I don't like this. Well, you sold the team. Maybe you should think about that before you sell.
You can't have your cake and eat it too.
You got your money. You like that, don't you?
That's what you wanted. And you still get to be a part of the company too. You've got to play by their rules. I agree with you. Not a lot to add. Hey, good thing for Mark Cuban though. Or I guess good thing for Indiana. If he didn't sell all that steak, he probably didn't have the finances to go helping out the Indiana athletic department the way that he's been doing recently.
It's really the chicken or the egg, isn't it?
One or the other.
Whole thing.
Yeah.
It's Mark Cuban. He's upset that he sold his controlling interest in the Mavs, but if he doesn't, does Indiana win the national championship?
I don't know. Maybe there's a correlation right there between those two things. I don't know off the top of my head how much Mark Cuban had given to Indiana, but I would bet it's pretty substantial. It was probably up there with being one of the biggest gifts they've ever received.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, good clean Wednesday.
Come on.
All right, my GCBs.
If I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now.
The mall talk this week got me thinking about the things I used to wear in the stores I used to visit back in the day. I myself was a big JCPenney fan and wore a lot of Arizona jeans brand. What were some of the brands you guys used to wear but never do anymore? From Mike.
The Genuine Sonoma.
Genuine Sonoma is a Kohl's thing.
That's right. That was a Kohl's thing.
Kohl's is not really at the mall, but he's not specifically asking about mall stores. But
Yes, brands of clothing.
Yeah, Genuine Sonoma. What about a Cutter and Buck? Now you got me thinking the other Kohl's brands.
Cutter and Buck.
That
You
they
had
stocked.
a Croft and Barrow. Is that one too?
You're stupid. How do you know? We are a couple of old white dudes. Croft and Barrow
You
and
said
Cutter
yesterday
and Buck.
that you would shop at the Pac Sun, the Pacific Sun.
I did.
You did that.
You know that I was about the Jinko lifestyle.
You had Jinko. Did you do
I got it
Journeys?
from my friend. I got the Jinkos from John Gutierrez when he was done with them. I had to buy them off of him.
Because I used pants from John Gutierrez?
I needed to be in Jinkos so bad, and my mom wouldn't buy them for me, that I would hawk them off of him because his mom was getting him a lot of Jinkos. So he had a couple that he didn't really like the style.
Must be nice.
He had the khakis, and so he wore them once or twice, didn't want them, so I got them off him for $20.
I told you about my story about how I saved up all my money, went to Structure. Structure was the precursor to Express Men.
Yeah.
Right? And it was Structure, and I got a pair of cords and a Structure sweater, and I thought it was going to change my entire life. Girls would look at me differently. Right? If I just walked into school dressed like this, I put it on, saved all my money, went to school. First kid that saw me looked at me and said, "Who the hell are you supposed to be?" And it was the last time I ever wore it.
And you went and opened up your locker and tried to put yourself into it?
Yes.
and hopefully you hopefully you had a different shirt on you that day.
No, I didn't. What did you have taped to the inside of your locker?
Oh, I had the mirror. I had like the classic magnet mirror.
Yeah.
And
but I mean, for decoration, what else did you have in there?
I had Cal Ripken Jr. I actually was a big Frank Thomas fan too back in the day.
So
for a non-Oriole
stuff.
I had Michael Jordan.
I didn't have any sports stuff in my locker.
Sports stuff.
I'll tell you what I had.
And I had a couple of Sports Illustrated swimsuits.
As you should. Teddy, what'd you have in the locker?
There.
Tawny Katane?
No, I don't think I had anything. It's just plain locker.
Oh, come on. That checks out for you.
It does. Yeah.
You didn't decorate the inside of the locker at all?
No.
I had Tiffany Amber Thiessen in the locker.
Oh, baby. Was it like the actual cutout or a picture of the cutout that Zach Morris has at the beginning of the whole show?
I think that may have been
the volleyball
one of
shot.
them. But also at that time, I was in high school. She had moved on to Beverly Hills 90210, and she was doing very salacious photo spreads because she got her new boobies. So I had some photos of that in there as well.
Hot and fresh.
Do the AI poo-poo pee-pee.
So there's a lot of technology that's coming around with AI advancements. We all understand that. But I wonder how many of our listeners out there have splurged in some of these toilet-based technologies. So there are a bunch of devices now. This article that I was reading, it's sort of, it goes through like 5 or 6 different companies that have devices. I mean, wouldn't you know, Kohler is one of them.
Toilet brand.
Huge names in the toilet game. They've got the Dakota by Kohler Health. So what we're looking at here is AI technological devices that you attach to your toilet bowl that are analyzing the pee-pee and poo-poo.
Mm-hmm. Tell you if there's something wrong.
I mean, scientifically, it makes a lot of sense.
It's like the kitty litter that changes colors.
Absolutely. I mean, if you can get accurate information from these little devices, and some of them are pretty expensive, in the $500 range to get a very small, almost just like a sensor-sized device that you attach to the outside of the bowl, and then there's a sensor that points into it somewhere. The one part that kind of freaks me out, and I don't know why they would need it, is a camera. Well, I guess I understand why, because they're going to analyze the shape and the size and the coloration.
Maybe you got a hemorrhoid popping out.
And all of those things.
Yeah.
So to think that you're going to be videotaping the pee-pee and the poo-poo, just so long as that doesn't, like, it's not submerged in the water and pointing straight up.
Via noose?
We don't want the spread a noose cam. That's not the one.
What was the name of the Foo Fighters album, Teddy? The Color and the Shape? Was that right?
That sounds right.
Sounds right.
Yeah. That's what it's measuring, except it's your poo-poo.
Yes. I mean, look, we got it'll tell us stats about hydration, nutrition, gut health, and so much more.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, the CEO of Throne Science says there's a gold mine of health information in your waste.
Science.
And it's literally being flushed away. Well, maybe we should look into it. I'm just still wondering about a bidet and making the splurge for a bidet. Sounds nice.
You got to have
I've tried it a couple
electrical.
times. Yeah.
By your toilet. Do you have electrical?
I'd get it installed.
Well, must be nice.
And I would want
an electrician.
I would want to get the toilet with the bidet built in. I don't want to have like a hodgepodge toilet with the accessory bidet.
It's just the seat.
I want it in the system.
You don't have to replace the entire toilet. It's just the seat you have to buy.
That's what I'm saying. They make toilets, though, where the water line will then attach specifically for the bidet purpose and not just the flushing. So that way there's no like separate contraption that can break down.
You really want a squeaky clean anus.
I think it'd be wonderful. You ever try it?
I'm actually kind of scared.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It really shoots up in there.
Did it in a hotel once. Almost shot myself in the eye.
So you did try it?
I did it wrong.
You're supposed to sit down.
Put my face on it.
You're not supposed to stare into the toilet.
I didn't know if it was working right.
I had to check it.
Name dropping with Jeff Rimemer coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
There is a disabled vehicle on the left berm southbound North Outer Belt that's near 161. Also use caution in the area of Alum Creek right around Refugee Road, getting reports of wires down in the roadway. This report is sponsored by Coda. Tapping is already how you move through your day. Now it's how you ride the bus. Pay to ride Coda by tapping your card, smartphone, or smartwatch and go. Learn more at coda.com/tap. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, energy bills have been crazy as of late, which has had our phone ringing off the hook. Pella windows give you both a home makeover and often an energy bill makeover.
We hear that all the time at the other window place. We love the makeover. No, wait. We want a do-over. That's what they say. Is do-over and makeover the same thing?
Get the windows that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
At Byers Volkswagen, we've been family-owned since 1897. And just like your favorite team on game day, we're all about smart plays and strong drives. Shop online, customize your deal, and finalize everything from home. Then stop by to pick up the keys. It's a touchdown every time. From kickoff to the final whistle, we're here to keep your drive strong all season long. Find your next win at columbusvw.com or visit us by the airport. Byers Auto, driving the next generation of buyers.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Broadcasting live from Shady Acres Retirement Village. It's Name Dropping with Jeff Rimemer.
Sponsored by Byers Imports, Hamilton Road by the airport.
He is the legendary voice of your Columbus Blue Jackets. It's Name Dropping with Jeff Rimemer on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Hello, Rims.
Good afternoon. I've got to change the culture of this show. I've been listening since 3 o'clock this afternoon. No, good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Jeff.
So give me your thoughts on everything that occurred, not just... Well, you know what? Let's start with last night. Let's start with last night and what Rick Bowness had to say and the loss to the Capitals, and then we can build off of that. Give me your thoughts.
Well, it was not a great performance by the team. But you know what? In fairness to the team, and I watch a lot of hockey, as you guys know, in particular here in the last couple of days with teams falling off any kind of hopes of making the playoffs, and the Jackets are one of them. There's going to be a letdown, and we saw that letdown in their performance last night. Now, in no way, shape, or form do I criticize what Rick said, and he's absolutely right. Jackets need to learn how to win. But you know what? Today, as the players had their closing meetings with the coach and the general manager, Don Waddell, who I thought was really good this morning on the show, the players met with the media, and to a man, they expressed their thoughts, and they all love playing for Rick Bowness. They hope he stays. They don't agree that they don't care. but they all pretty well all admitted that they've got to learn how to win. And how this team can play so well for so long, and then down the stretch here, and in particular losing 6 straight games at home. And for me, it was those 6 straight losses, whether 0-5-1, that really cost them a chance to be in the playoffs. They need to learn how to win. I talked last week about Marchenko in particular, squeezing the stick just a little bit too tight. We saw him. He's explosive. He's been explosive here, but he couldn't put the puck in the net. What do you have, 1 goal in the last 10 or 11 games? They've got to learn how to win. And as Rick said, and initially he stated when he started the press conference that, this team doesn't care. But he walked that back a little bit later. And you guys played the audio in the last hour. And he did walk it back. He knows that they care. And I love the emotion that he showed. And I want to tell you, he will, if he comes back, and I believe he will, judging by listening to Don this morning and knowing that Rick would like to come back, I think they'll work things out, and he will change the culture, and he will help them learn how to win. He did that in Winnipeg. He stripped his captain there and went to Lowry as his captain. It created quite a stir, and obviously it lifted everybody's head. And what did they do that next season? They went out and won the President's Trophy. I'm not saying the Jackets are going to do that, but I understand where he's coming from, but I also understand where the players are coming from. And not to use injuries as an excuse, but this is my final thought, and that is that when Severson went down and it was hand in glove with him and Werenski, Zach did not play as well in his absence, and Olivier. Yeah, Olivier provided the toughness for the team, but you know what? You've got his jersey there, and he also was an important guy on the ice and scored some big goals for the team. Those were huge losses for the Blue Jackets. And as Don admitted, we needed more depth. They didn't have the depth to get it done.
Jeff Rimemer is with us here. We're talking about the end of the Jackets season. And Mike had this idea earlier in the show, which you were listening, so you heard it about, what we should do with the letters on the jerseys for next season. And I've been stressing about it in and out of each break about, whether Z is that guy and, seeing how he performed down the stretch and just, again, how the team performed. So that means leadership with the players in the whole organization. You got to take a good hard look at that. I do wonder if anyone at all deserves it right now. How do you think that should be, those conversations should be had this offseason going into the next year, whoever is the coach?
Well, I hope that Rick will be back, and I think he's the perfect coach for this team right now, and he will change the culture. And I also think that he will certainly look at the situation. Hey, we don't know if Boone Jenner will even be back next year. What if, and this guy is a valuable guy, not only to the Blue Jackets, but to other teams. And what if the Jackets make an offer, but he gets a lot more money? And understand, he was a heavily sought player, not only at this trading deadline, but for the last couple of trading deadlines. So then it's a situation, the slate is clean. If he does come back, and we saw Bonis do it in Winnipeg, will he do it again? I mean, I can't look in the crystal ball, but you've got to get people that you feel are the leaders on the team, and there are leaders on this hockey team. You mentioned Werenski. Yeah, maybe his play fell off a bit, but understand this guy's played a lot of hockey in the last 2 years, 4 nations, the Olympics, 33 minutes a game here in a recent game. Guy was worn down. It's not that he didn't care. The guy cares a lot. I've talked to these guys. I talked to all of them. Not only the fact that I get a chance to see 3 or 4 games, 2 here in Columbus and a couple in Columbus and 3 or 4 down here. But the fact of the matter is, these guys want to win. They want to win. They want to win for Columbus. They love the fans. They love playing there.
Name dropping with Jeff Rimemer, brought to you by Rimer's Friends, Buyers Imports by the Airport. Tell us about your friends, Rims.
Well, when it comes to top quality service for your Porsche, your Audi, Volkswagen, Subaru, or Polestar, not all service departments are the same, because at Buyers Imports, they will invite you to dare to compare. Factory-trained technicians use specialized tools and factory-approved parts to deliver better performance and longer life. Our VW Service Center employs more master technicians than any other shop in all of Central Ohio. Every visit includes a complimentary multi-point inspection with a video sent right to your phone. They also offer loaners, pickup, and delivery and a free car wash. Buyers Imports, easy to get to, easy to deal with. They're by the airport. And remember, Buyers Imports, they dare you to compare.
Rims, we had kind of a quiet offseason last offseason. We had sort of a quiet trade deadline. They go out and they get Connor Garland. I don't think a quiet offseason is coming. I think there's going to be some big-time changes and moves here. Do you agree?
Oh, I agree, and Don kind of alluded to that this morning. Fact of the matter is they didn't have the depth because when you lose Severson, that's a big hole in your lineup. When you lose Olivier and what he brings, you've got to have that extra forward or two. You've got to have that extra defenseman or two, and the Jackets were simply shorthanded, and that certainly played into what happened here down the stretch, in my opinion.
You have any name dropping for us, Rims?
Oh, boy, do I ever. As you guys know, we talk about it often. The book is continuing here. The transcript is done. There's some editing being done here. But they've asked me to line up some people to perhaps do a testimonial and read a couple chapters of the book. So I've been busy on that this week. And not to drop any big names, but I will. 2 veteran sportscasters that have been part of my life and my career are both going to do testimonies. And they're 2 of the biggest names in sports, in my opinion. One is Bob Costas, who I had a great conversation with yesterday. And as he said to me, I said, "You want to do a review?" And he said, "Well, it's not a review, Rims. It's a blurb. I'd be more than happy to do a blurb." And then I placed a call to Mr. Musburger, Brent, who I haven't talked to for a long time, and he was just terrific. And he said, "Jeff Rimer, it's been too long." Anyway, he too is in Vegas right now, headed to Montana for the summer, and he has graciously agreed. I've got a couple of sports columnists and writers.
You want a blurb from me on the back? I mean, if my name's on the back, it's going to sell some books, Rims.
You think so?
I think so.
I'll ask the publisher. Now you're prominently in the book, and I give you great accolades.
Why don't you call your buddy Herbie and see if he'll give you a blurb for the back?
How many words you get for a blurb? Like 20?
I don't know. A couple of sentences. No, I don't think I know. I'm going to go that way. No,
okay.
No.
All right.
That would upset you. That would upset you if I went that way. In fact, you even threatened me when I first told you I was writing a blurb. How much you're going to write about Kirk Herbstreit? You remember?
He was
that's
tweeting.
where we get to culture.
He was tweeting today. He had to love
Herbie,
that.
yes, Herbie was tweeting today.
He had opinions about it today.
Big fan. All right, thank you, Rims. We'll hopefully have better things to talk about next week and as we move forward through the offseason.
There's some exciting things happening with the Stanley Cup playoffs, but it also, as you pointed out throughout the afternoon here, it's going to be a very busy offseason for the Blue Jackets. And now hockey is a 12-month proposition, as you guys know. We've talked about that before.
That's right. Thank you, Rims. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Police are on the scene of an accident eastbound 670 over at 71. It's off on the left berm. And southbound North Outer Belt, a disabled vehicle on the left berm near 161. This report is sponsored by Vision Zero Columbus. Serious crashes on Columbus streets cause permanent physical, financial, emotional, and property damage. Vision Zero is changing that through roadway redesign and a commitment to zero traffic deaths. Find out how at columbus.gov/Vision Zero. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Looking to level up your backyard or game room? Head to Billiards Plus in Dublin. From premium grills that turn every cookout into a feast to stunning pool tables and shuffleboard tables that bring the fun home. They've got everything you need to play in style. And don't forget their authentic pizza ovens, perfect for crafting restaurant quality pies right in your backyard. Proud presenting sponsor of 97.1 The Fan's Pizza Madness. Billiards Plus is where great games and great food come together. Family owned and operated since they opened. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
We are hiring. If you are a garage door pro or even just the handy person who can fix anything, we're hiring at Deluxe Door Systems. We're a 30-year garage door staple here in Columbus, willing to pay big to get great people. Apply at deluxedoorsystems.com.
Working your way through that home projects list, that means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your air conditioner or furnace furnace. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain issues? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing problems? Call the Waterworks. HVAC breakdowns? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted and certified plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter, and spring is here, and it's time to hit the road with something new from Germain Toyota. Right now, get into a rugged 2026 Toyota Tundra with just 2.99% financing for up to 72 months. Power, performance, and capability ready for every spring adventure. Or cruise into the season with a 2026 Tacoma SR5 for only $299 a month for 36 months and $39.99 due at signing. Fresh deals, fresh rides. Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road or online at germaintoyota.net.
Have you ever met a man who wins money betting on tennis? Enter Scotty Vegas. Join Scotty and Dave Biddle for On the Money.
Presented by Ohio for Responsible Gambling.
Sunday mornings at 9 on The Fan.
Hey folks, it's Jeremy Birmingham. Berm here from the Austin and Berm Show on 97.1 The Fan. After hitting maintenance with Awaken 180, I kind of thought that was the whole deal. All right, cool. Don't be an idiot now. Don't gain it back. Stay under 200 pounds. That was the win. But then maintenance did something I really didn't expect. I lost another 5 pounds for free. I'm now down 40 pounds, further under 200, and that's the part about Awaken 180 that still cracks me up a little bit. Because people hear maintenance and think it means barely hanging on, eating celery in the dark and trying not to blow it. That's not this. I'm eating pizza. I can have ice cream. I'm living like a normal person. The difference is I'm not fighting myself all day, or if I'm wondering what one weekend away from the plan could ruin the whole thing. Awaken 180 just didn't help me lose the weight. It taught me how to live in a way where I'm not headed right back to where I started. The last 5 pounds in free maintenance, that tells you everything. Awaken180weightloss.com. Go there now and give it a chance and see how it can help you take control of your life and your health the way it did for me. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman for Synergenics and Low T Center. If you've lost energy or you feel yourself losing confidence and gaining weight, it's a bad combination. If you're not feeling it in the bedroom anymore, it could be your testosterone, even if you're a woman. Testosterone is one of the hormones that controls energy, confidence, and sex drive for both men and women. And when testosterone is low or unbalanced, it can drain your energy, alter your mood, affect your body, and decrease sex drive. If you want to find out if your testosterone is unbalanced, you can find out now for free. Synergenics and Low T Center are offering free testosterone testing for both men and women. It only takes 20 minutes to get results, and then you're out the door with answers. All their providers are licensed experts in their fields. They'll tell you what you need to know to meet your goals and suggest treatments made for you, tailored to your body, your lifestyle, and your budget. Stop by or book today at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Buc-ee Show coming up at the top of the hour. I don't know who's hosting, but Justin Zwick is out there. Who's in the one chair tonight? Is it Fontana?
Could be Fontana, the eye in the sky.
Eye in the sky,
looking at you.
I can read your mind.
You ever just listen to that?
Yes.
From the intro into that song and then just move on to the next thing just to get a little
all the
Chicago
time.
Bulls in you?
You had a story about how robots are trying to kill an Uber Eats driver.
Oh, my God. When I saw this headline, and before I sent it to you, I had one person in my mind, and that was my mother-in-law. Everybody has a person in their life, right, that they think would just follow any kind of directions blindly, no matter what they are. So a Washington tow driver had to hike into the deep woods to rescue this person because an Uber Eats driver was stranded by GPS.
In the middle of the woods.
In the middle of the woods. So this guy, the rescuer, said he hiked into the woods late Sunday night to help a younger Uber Eats driver who became stranded after following GPS directions onto a private road. Sam Cattle said the driver, a man in his early 20s, was unfamiliar with the area, called for help after getting stuck while making the delivery. Well, where did he make the?
Was he delivering to Ted Kaczynski's house? the Unabomber needed a taco.
Did Dom Tiberi and Bigfoot rent a cabin outside of Athens?
Hey, Yeti.
Were they down in the Hocking?
You want to get some Jersey Mike's with some extra juice on there, Yeti? You like that, Yeti?
Oh, I got the juice.
Oh, good.
Yeah, juice is good. That's the Yeti.
I got it.
Cattle said the driver had been using Waze. What are we using Waze? What is this, 2005?
I didn't know they still had
WAZE? Use your Google Maps, for God's sakes. Get with the rest of the world. Follow the directions down an unpaved road onto private property. Oh, I guess this is right. It says beware of dogs, private property, keep out. Trespassers will be shot.
You know, back in
Those
the day,
types of signs.
we did a bit where different fan voices were on a GPS. I've not listened to this in years.
I don't even know.
Could be awful.
What
I'm sure it is awful. But Teddy, should we give it a go?
Yeah, we should. Definitely. Yes.
Let's go.
Need directions to the big game, but are sick and tired of your annoying GPS getting you lost? You need 97.1 The Fan's Fan GPS. Let Paul Keels gently guide you to your destination.
Turn left on Main Street. Your destination is on the right. I know a good spot over here on the left. It's like a playground for grown-ups. Margaritas are half off. Ask for Amy. She'll take care of you.
And if you have trouble hearing your GPS over the screaming kids in your back seat, you can switch to the Tord setting.
Hi, I'm the Tord GPS. Please input your destination. I don't like that destination. Let me take you someplace else. Me like it.
The Tord setting.
Damn it, get out of the middle of the road. I'm trying to tell them directions. I'm the Tord.
With Fan GPS, you can hear all of 97.1 The Fan's great personalities on your GPS, like Lori Schmidt. Milan Jordan. Kirk Herbstreit.
Are we in Nashville?
And even
hello,
Jay Burson.
Remember, after you turn right, it's very important.
That's 97.1 The Fan's Fan GPS. Coming soon to a flea market near you. Offer not valid in Michigan.
All righty.
That's good. That's good. The fact that you got Paul to do that. Talk to Amy. She'll take care of you. More on the story. It says, so we're into the woods now. This tow truck driver is trying to find this guy. I don't know what the means of communication. I guess the phone still worked, but he was a little too dumb or frazzled to be able to work his way back out to a regular road and was staying put because the car got stuck. So Cato said the driver who had been using the app went about a mile and a half down this private road. Then the car got stuck. He tried to determine the driver's location, but reaching him was not that easy. It was 10:30 at night, so total darkness. And he said he couldn't take his tow truck onto the private property. I don't know if he couldn't. Oh, it says he found an old logging road.
As you do.
So we're way out there.
As you do.
The banjo's probably starting to play in the background. But he said the route was barricaded and also blocked access with no way to drive in. He just got out and hiked a mile and a half into the woods. It was 12:30 in the morning, middle of the night, found the driver, walked him back, took him to his mother.
I have your boy here.
Reunited.
He's a little stupid.
No more Uber for your boy here.
Mommy, I made a wrong turn. That's okay, Sonny.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Thank you for your submissions, everybody. Good Clean Wednesday. You can always reach us there
You want
at
to do another one?
goodcleanboy@gmail.com. That's the whole point. I got one here. It says, my guys from Man's Droopy Sack. I need a safe space to rant about my wife's online shopping addiction because it's gotten completely out of hand.
Out of hand.
This woman orders some random tchotchke from Amazon almost every day. Oh, welcome to the club.
So do I.
And the worst part is she enters a Walter White fugue state the moment she places the order. So she just walks around the neighborhood naked and acts like nothing's going on. She never checks the front porch for her packages, doesn't open any boxes that I bring in, even if they are addressed to her. I've started to return boxes that sit for more than 24 hours, and a good 75% of them, she realizes, got delivered or returned. Dear God.
She doesn't even open the boxes?
That's what he's saying.
I can't wait to open the boxes. Sometimes I buy so much crap online, I don't remember what I ordered. It's like a little present.
I do think that this is going on with a lot of families.
It's going on with me.
It's killed our shopping malls, and we don't even appreciate that it's so watered down. We just had this last night. I spotted an Amazon box that we have like a little bistro table that's on our front porch, and so it's a natural landing spot for a box of a certain size. I took a look at it when I pulled in the driveway. I didn't care because I knew I didn't order anything, so it's not for me. But did Jack or Sarah go and pick that box up either? Nope. We're just buying things, and we're not even excited to get them because why be excited about dryer sheets in the mail?
Why not
just end it?
Excited for dryer sheets.
Ooh, the bounce is here. We can have fluffy clothes.
The bounce is here. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Right lane blocked off from a disabled vehicle southbound on 315 over at I-70, causing a 40-minute delay from lane. And on eastbound 670, still an accident at 71 off on the left berm. This report is sponsored by Ohio 811. Call before you dig. Contact Ohio 811 at least 48 hours before you dig. It's easy to do and it's the law. Centerpoint Energy, Columbia Gas, Duke Energy, and Enbridge Gas want you to dig safely. Contact Ohio 811 every time you dig. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.